Brought to you by the following Rummel alumni: U.S. Congressman Steve Scalise, Jefferson Parish Councilman and lawyer Dominic Impastato, John Terrio and Malcolm Denis, LLC, Eddie Corcoran, Allstate Insurance, Will Vanderbrook, CPA, Michael Dubuque and Edward Jones, Matt Colosino and Crescent Power Systems, and Bobby, Kevin, and Charles Harvey and the Metropolitan Health Group. Now let's head live to the stadium for the call of the game with Rummel Athletic Hall of Fame inductees Ken Trahan of CrescentCitySports.com and Nash Icon, and former athletic director Phil Greco.
From Joe Yenny Stadium, it's Archbishop Rummel football as this morning, that's right, this morning, the Raiders host the Jesuit Blue Jays. And a pleasant good morning to you. Ken Trahan with you. Glad you're with us for the simulcast on 106.1 FM and CrescentCitySports.com. Great rivalry renewed between Archbishop Rummel and Jesuit. Both teams, well, they're going to have to avoid a letdown because both are coming off of really good wins a week ago. Archbishop Rummel defeating John Curtis 20-14. Maybe its best effort of the year. Jesuit definitely its best effort of the year as they whipped Hahnville 47-21. Phil, two good football teams coming off of good performances and a good rivalry.
Hey, it's a real good rivalry, Kenny. They both had good performances last week. There's no question about it. Going to depend today on who's ready to play. And as always, the kicking game and turnovers are going to make a big difference in who is the winner in this football game.
Raiders at 5-1, the Blue Jays at 4-3. Jesuits one of the few teams that's gotten a chance to play every game thus far this year. That's been a blessing for anybody that's been able to do that.
Hey, believe me, that's pretty incredible in this day and time that they were able to play so many games when so many have been canceled, not only on the high school level but also on the college level as well. It's been a trying and a unique year. My hat's off to the coaches who have weathered through this and been able to be leaders to their team and be able to come out and play and adjust.
Speaking of coaches, Nick Monica, we talk about it every week. What a great job he's done with this Rummel program, losing all these starters from a year ago, and here they are. Look, they're as good as anybody in Division I.
There's no doubt about it. On a given day, they can beat anybody, and they have shown it this year playing a remarkable football. Their only blemish, of course, was a 26-23 loss to undefeated Brother Martin, who is now, the district champions. But Rummel this year, I think, has exceeded expectations, but they've got to finish this game. They do not want to let up today.
Not against a good Jesuit team that's played honest football all season long under a terrific coach. And Scott Bain's father, his first year as a head coach, interim head coach, 112 and 103 overall as a head coach. His fourth year overall at Jesuit, of course, at Shaw, 87 and 81. Was there for 15 years as head coach, an assistant previously. And then at Holy Cross as head coach for 4 years, was 25 and 22. You talked about it earlier. Here's a guy that's coached at 3 different Catholic League schools, and that's remarkable, but it speaks volumes about what kind of coach he is.
Oh, one thing, let me just share with you. When I was at Rummel and Jay was winning all those games, and Jay started getting a lot of play from colleges, and actually not too many people know it, but was close to maybe looking into it. And of course I had a short list on who I was going to replace him with, like all athletic directors do, and Scott Bain's father was on the top of that list. I was going to call him had we lost Jay, but fortunately we didn't. But he just has a tremendous reputation in this league, and he's been around. And he knows how to compete. He knows how to get the best out of his players.
We talked about this guy on a broadcast last week in front of us. Quite a legacy at Archbishop Rummel, Darrell Rule. Quite a legacy at Jesuit now, too. One of the really good people that we've had a chance to be around, isn't it?
That Darrell's a great guy and good football coach. I tell you, when he left Rummel, we really missed him. And of course, he's established himself over there and done a tremendous job.
It's Archbishop Rummel and Jesuit. A brief timeout. More of our pregame show in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Denis, Certified Public Accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years. We assist our clients with
You there, Rudy? I don't hear the station. Rudy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Not hearing the station. Not hearing you, Rudy. Talk to me.
Rummel Alumnus of the Year in 2018 and Congress.
Okay, you hear me now?
I'm honored to represent you.
Got me now? Okay, good. All right, no problem. Just one of those internet glitches.
Another state championship. Greater pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success for our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence in the classroom and on the gridiron. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
Shop Black Friday with you, starting tomorrow at Kohl's. Plus, get $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. And take an extra 15% off. Get the big ones gross, $8.49. Kohl's cash for small appliances are just $2.14 after rebates. And set that first of two is $149.99. Plus, get 30% off leggings, 70% off fine jewelry, and save on boots for her, $16.99. Plus, get fast and free store pickup. Shop Black Friday with deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
I'm looking at his phone.
Something amazing?
He won't look at me either.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year, automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. That's the fact. How amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2020 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
Ken Trahan along with Phil Greco. Darrell Ashley will be along shortly. Rummel and Jesuit getting set for action here this morning. When you look at these two teams, Jesuit averaging 31.7 points a game, allowing 24.3 a game. Rummel averaging 33.7 points a game, allowing 17.5 per game. And for Jesuit, Phil, it's all about their offense and their ability to throw the football. And they do it, ironically, with two quarterbacks who play both every game, almost alternating, and Jack LaRiviere and Luke LaForge, and they're both very good.
Yeah, both of them. One's thrown for 851 yards, and one's thrown for like 790 yards. So that's pretty good yardage, a combination from those two, and a lot of productivity there.
Of course, they have a great receiver in Luke Besh, who's more productive than any receiver in the entire New Orleans area. 43 catches, 834 yards, 12 touchdowns. He's been dynamite. Of course, Kyle Wickersham's been outstanding for Rummel. Logan Diggs has been terrific in the backfield, and needless to say, the receiving corps has been good. Tyler Cook, 2 big touchdowns a week ago, and Nicholas Howard's been good all season long. Phil, this one comes down to who makes the fewest mistakes.
Oh, it's going to come down like we talked about, Kenny, turnover, the kicking game, and it's going to be 5 big plays in this ball game. And the team that wins the majority of those big plays is probably the one that's going to win the game. And the thing about it, you never know when those big plays are going to come up, so you got to play full speed every snap.
Raiders and the Blue Jays next. A brief timeout. Back with the opening kickoff in a moment. You are listening to and watching Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
William Vanderbrook, Archbishop Rummel class of 1979, is a CPA and proud sponsor of the Rummel Raider football team. The Vanderbrook family has a great family legacy with the Raiders. Mo Vanderbrook CPA is the owner of the Metairie-based accounting firm, started in 1989, servicing Southeast Louisiana in matters of taxation, accounting, and consulting. At 2900 Clearview Parkway in Metairie, Vanderbrook can be reached at 504-455-0762. Good luck to Coach Nick Monica and the Raider football team in the quest for another state championship. Raider pride.
Crescent Power Systems, located at 129 Polk Street, is a proud sponsor of Rummel football. Crescent Power System represents top products including Toshiba, Allstate, Distron, MTC, PowerCon, Lectris, Niagara, and Technibus. At Crescent Power Systems, the objective is to provide innovative, cost-effective engineered solutions integrating world-class suppliers with our valued customers in collaborative partnership. Matt Colasino, class of 75, and Crescent Power Systems are a proud supporter of the Raiders in their quest for a state championship. Go to crescentpower.com.
This is Dominic Impostado, Raider class of 1997, former member of Coach Ross' first 2 Raider football teams. Wishing everyone in the Raider family a great season and an excellent school year. I'm proud to represent the citizens of District 4 in Jefferson Parish on the Jefferson Parish Council. Thank you for your prior support of me and support going forward. Along with Jason Euro, class of 97, and Mike Quigley, class of 1970, who work in our District 4 office, we wish all of you the best of luck, and we say collectively, thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense, so when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate Stan. Are you in good hands? Call Allstate agent Eddie Corcoran, class of 79, at 504-469-6400. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
The 2019 Volvo XC90 is the most awarded luxury SUV of the century. With 7-seat standard, there's room to spread out and space to gather your thoughts. The 2019 Volvo XC90, our idea of luxury.
To experience our idea of luxury, visit Bergeron Volvo on Vets in Metairie or online at bergeronvolvo.com today.
For 87 years, the All-State Sugar Bowl remains a college football leader and New Year's Day tradition. Through difficult times and challenges, the All-State Sugar Bowl stands committed to shining a national spotlight on New Orleans, Louisiana, and the Gulf Coast. The All-State Sugar Bowl's devotion to our community is consistently demonstrated through its investment of millions of dollars and thousands of volunteer hours in support of community initiatives.
Might be coming back on the national anthem.
Sugar Bowl, proud to host the college football playoff semifinal, New Year's Day 2021. Anytime, anywhere. Smartphone, tune-in radio app. We are 106.1 Nash Icon, WRKN, picking you New Orleans.
And now fans being asked to rise here as we will have the playing of our national anthem by the Archbishop Rummel Raider Marching Band. National anthem with the Archbishop Rummel Raider Marching Band. Colors have been presented. The weather is terrific, 70 degrees and sunny, and the wind is 9 miles an hour, and it is blowing slightly across east to west, if anything slightly out of the north, so we'll keep an eye on that through the course of the game. Rummel in their red jerseys, white pants, white helmets, with their R emblazoned across the top. Jesuit in their white roads today, white jerseys, white pants, white helmets, J on the helmet, and blue stripes. The third member of our broadcast team patrolling the Rummel sideline is Darryl Ashley. On a gorgeous day, Darryl's got a good assignment to be out on that field today. With the way this weather is, Darryl, I'm sure you like it down there. Good morning. Great to have you with us this morning. How's it going, my friend?
Hey, good morning, Ken and Phil. Of course, it's a very beautiful morning. Early kickoff, 11 a.m. though. Let's talk about the series between Rummel and Jesuit, though. Rivalry renewed, a great Catholic rivalry renewed, though. Last time, Rummel coming into the game, winning 7 straight games, and the last time that Jesuit had beaten Rummel was the 2014 Division I state semifinals, where Jesuit beat Rummel 28-14. Of course, Jesuit went on to win the state championship, beating John Curtis. So, let's see if Rummel can make it 8 straight today, 7 straight game-winning streak coming in. Back to you.
Perfect, Darryl. Kickoff is short, and it's a fair catch call for a smart move on that fair catch on the pooch kick for Rummel by Randy Martin, and the Raiders will get the possession as a result of the fair catch at the 25-yard line with Kyle Wickersham leading the attack for the Raiders. And it will be, of course, Logan Diggs in the backfield for Rummel. The receivers will be Tyler Cook, Nicholas Howard primarily, but we'll also see Keith Robertson, of course. Up front, the tackles, Logan Lewis, Nick Perkins, the guards, Christian Stamps and DeVell Dixon, and the center is Chase Tollin. The tight end is Tyrone Hayes. Raiders with the three receivers set to the left side of the field on 1st and 10. Going to throw it right away. Outside, it's caught. 25-30, 35-40, 45. He's gone. First play of the game. Touchdown, Rummel. Tyler Cook on a quickie, and does he ever make it a quick score? 75 yards and a touchdown. It took one play, and Rummel has the early lead.
Kenny, Rummel lined up in trip set, and they brought the tight end over. They had nobody on the weak side. And Jesuit, I think this is something that Rummel probably looked at. Jesuit did not have enough people to defend that play. The trip set, and with the tight end being able to make a block on the same side, I think it confused Jesuit. But it was great execution by Rummel. Great job by Cook.
Cook picks up where he left off last week. Clay patch for the extra point. He shanks it, and that is no good. So a timeout on the field with 11:45 to play in the first quarter. It's Rummel 6, Jesuit nothing. A quick break here, Rudy. Back in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Dinas Certified Public Accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years.
30 seconds.
We assist our clients with tax compliance and auditing.
No, just take the 1 minute break. This is the 1 minute break.
We have a specialized forensic accounting group that consults with the...
But you can make it 30. Just make it 30 because they're going to come back quickly, okay? Make it 30.
To educate each student according to the principles of the Catholic Church in the LaSallian tradition of faith, community, and service. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
Of course, he makes it a minute.
Bergeron Volvo. On Vets in Metairie or online at bergeronvolvo.com today.
What a start for Rummel. 75-yard touchdown pass. Raiders lead 6-0. The kickoff is taken at the 11 for Jesuit upfield to the 15, 20, 25, and out near the 29-yard line on the return for the Blue Jays is Max Milano. And what did you spot on that extra point, Phil?
Yeah, it was a high snap, and the holder had a tough time of getting it down and threw the timing of the whole operation off, and that's why the kick was no good. So those are just mistakes at this point in the season, Kenny, you should not be having.
29-yard line.
Jesuit offense on the field, and the starting quarterback is Luke LaForge. They'll play two back there. The running back is Jordan Hughes. Jesuit opens with a receiver to either side. Balance the formation on first down. Fake it, wants to throw it, and does, and it's caught by Besh. Popped immediately. Gain of 5 on the play. Hit by Marcus Bourne. It will be 2nd and 5.
Just a little 5-yard in route. Good throw, good catch, but well played on defense. Not going to get any more than they did. 2nd and about 5 now.
It's 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 35-yard line.
It's at the 35, so a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Blue Jays.
See, Chase Forkay just walked in.
Snap it, looking, throwing the quick out. It's overthrown. Incomplete, tight coverage. Pass was intended for Max Milano, and the coverage was good for Rummel by Marcus Bourne. It's going to be 3rd down at 4. Yeah, he wants to join us, but he wasn't sure he'd be able to be here, so he's here, and that's great to see him.
It's great to see him. A lot of good memories there, Kenny.
Got that right. 3rd and 4 for the Blue Jays from the 31. LaForge quarterback draw. LaForge is going to be hit. He breaks a tackle. He won't get there. Raider defense stops him a yard short. Great game tackling. And the finisher was Jalen Pelrain, who's really played well. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. The Jesuit offense still on the field, but they're likely to punt here.
It's 4th down and 1 for the Blue Jays.
4th and 1. Looks like the punt team's coming on. Kenny, that play that had 5 wides, empty backfield, and just a quarterback draw right off the bat, and they came up a little bit short.
It's 4th and 1, and they do send the punt team on as a result, and the Blue Jay punter is William Hudlow. And Logan Diggs will drop deep to receive for Rummel. Stands at about his 24-yard line. And the snap is dropped. Goes back to pick it up, and he will have it blocked. It is blocked, and Rummel's going to get the ball in great shape. Pelrine blocked it, but the punter didn't handle the snap, Phil.
Punter took his eyes off of it. He was looking at the rush and not the ball coming back, and that fumble right there put Rummel in unbelievable field position here to go up 2 scores with the ball on about the 14 right now.
So Pelrine gets the block. Avila recovers. Rummel's at the Jesuit 14 with 10:16 to play in the first quarter, and a chance for the Raiders to get off to a great start here. And Wickersham leads him to the line of scrimmage. And he goes with an empty backfield. Interesting. Might be a quarterback draw. On first down, Diggs goes in motion. They're going to run him across the formation. Jesuits waiting on it. They got him cowered in the backfield. Great pursuit by the Blue Jays. Knock him out of bounds. Might have lost a yard on the play.
It's just a little speed play, but with Diggs coming back in motion, Kenny, and Jesuit was in really good position right there. They had good leverage inside out, was able to force him out of bounds.
2nd and 11 as a result from the 15-yard line. 10:08 and counting, or 10:09 and counting first quarter. 6-0 Rummel on top. Raiders go with 3 receivers this time, 2 to the left, 3 to the left, single to the right. 4 receivers set. Wickersham wants to throw this out, and it's incomplete. And it looked like Francione might have had a shot at it on a short route, but didn't catch it, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11. This would be a huge stop if Jesuit can make this stop, Kenny, after giving Rummel that good field position. So Jesuit needs to tighten up right here. Let's see if Rummel can convert.
No gimme on a field goal either. And Rummel had trouble with the extra point earlier. And they're on the right hash mark. Not the best angle either. 3rd and 11 from the 15. Raiders twins left, single right, fake the Diggs. Wickersham going to throw, end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Rummel. Nicholas Howard, perfect throw from Wickersham, and the Raiders lead it 12-0.
Kenny, that was a great post route right there, and Wickersham put it right on the money. It was a little bit high. Nicholas went up high, caught the pass, and got the touchdown. A big 3rd down conversion there. Rummel gets the score.
So 2 passes completed, and both have been for touchdowns by Wickersham. The extra point this time is up, and it is good, executed well. So with 10:02 to play in the first quarter, Rummel 13, Jesuit nothing. What a start for the Raiders.
Unbelievable start. This is just what you wanted to see if you were Nick Monica, start like this, and Rummel just got to keep the pressure on. You know, you see these numbers that the quarterbacks are putting up, these gaudy numbers, and a lot of it's just like on the first play, Kenny, was just a little couple-yard completion and about a 70-yard run. So, I mean, getting the ball in the hands of your receivers that can make something happen really can do wonders for your statistics.
Rummel scored the first possession, took them all of 15 seconds. This one took them 14 seconds. What happened to that ball control, man?
Exactly. Sometimes you score too quick, Kenny. But I don't think the coaches are worried about that.
I don't think they're very concerned about it at all. Play patch to kick it off. Besh and Milano are deep for Jesuit. This is returnable. On the move, Besh from the 12. 20, 25, and out to about the 30 goes Besh. Jesuit will get the ball. Second possession, trailing 13-0 to Rummel. 9:57 to play in the first quarter.
Hey, really important right now for Jesuit to start getting some first downs, Kenny, and not give Rummel the ball back too soon. So they've got to get some first downs and get themselves in better position.
At the Jesuit 30-yard line.
So the Jesuit offense back on the field. Snap it. Wants to throw it. deep throw. LaRiviere this time to the sideline, and double covered was Besh. Ball was all over him, and he had help on the play from Bergman. And Rummel knew that was coming as LaRiviere, the new quarterback. And that's what they do. They alternate quarterbacks, and it's incomplete, and it goes to 2nd and 10.
Good coverage right there by Rummel, and it looks like that's the plan for Jesuit, is to throw on Rummel's right side. Most of the passes have been over there.
2nd and 10. Rummel rushes for. They blow the whistle before the snap. That's going to be a false start against Jesuit. So the first penalty of the game will go against the Blue Jays. And we'll push them back to the 25.
Exactly what it was. Kenny, go make a 2nd 15 right now. Those things you don't want to do. Get behind the chains.
So it will be 2nd and 15 as a result from the 25-yard line. Second possession of the game for the Blue Jays, and Rummel leads it 13-0.
Jesuit in 2 tights and twins to the wide side.
Yeah, they've been balancing it back to pass. LaRiviere looking. He's going to throw the deep out. Perfect throw. And what a defensive play by Colby Fields. Besh had it, and Fields, with the underneath coverage, with one over the top, is able to knock that ball away. He is some football player.
It was a good throw. The receiver looked like he was coming down with it, and Colby just ripped his arm away from there, so he couldn't catch it. It was a great job by Colby Fields.
He's a brilliant player, just is.
You know, some kids just have a knack, Kenny, and he's one of those type players.
On his way to Memphis to play college football, 3rd and 15 from the 25-yard line. LaRiviere in shotgun. Rummel's rushing 3. Craig with pressure. The throw to Besh underneath. He catches it at the 30. Broke a tackle. 35. He's going to race for the first down, or did he?
Nope.
No. Stepped out of bounds before he got to the sticks at about the 36. Great effort by Besh. He broke the tackle and looked like he was going to get there, but he had stepped out of bounds short of the first down, and it will be a punting situation.
Just a shallow cruise route coming across. They hit Besh right in stride. He made a good play. He just inadvertently stepped out of bounds and was about 4 yards short of the first.
12-yard completion. And Jesuit will punt on 4th and 3. And again, Diggs will drop. Remember, the first punt was not handled. And we'll see what happens this time. Ludlow in punt formation. Stands near his 20. The dangerous Diggs waits to receive. Good pass. He's got this one. And he kicks it away from Diggs smartly. Bouncing at the 30. Fielded at the 21. A whole bunch of white shirts are there. Diggs gets what he can out of it. Fights his way to the 25 before about 4 white shirts finally get him on the ground at the 26. Rummel will start its 3rd possession at its own 26-yard line with 9:21 to play in the first quarter, and the Raiders already up 13-0.
Yeah, that punt right there was a little Australian style soccer kick right down the right side, and luckily the bounce went to Diggs, so he didn't let it go any further. So Rummel's got field position on the 26 now.
Yeah, smart to kick it away from him, and smart by Diggs to go get it. You're right, saves about 10-15 yards there. Wickersham leads him on the field. Diggs in the backfield. Jesuit looking at the 50 front. They want to stop Diggs. There's no question about it. Trip set left. They snap it, run Diggs to the left. Diggs trying to get the edge. He does at the 30. Diggs at the 35. Diggs has a first down up to about the 38. Maybe the 39-yard line. Logan Diggs for 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Nice job of running by Diggs. It was well blocked. It was blocked for about 5 yards, and like a good back, he turns those 5 yards into 10 yards. So it's a big first down there.
At the 39-yard line, and we have a Raider down on the field, and that's never a good sight.
To the Rummel 39-yard line, where it's a first down. Raiders.
I think it's a wide receiver, Phil, and
he was blocking.
Trying not to speculate, but he's slapping the ground. It's Keith Robertson, a very valuable member.
Very good
of
player.
this Rummel football team, and the guy you don't want to see lost. He's got 10 catches, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. Logan Diggs, by the way, came in with 89 carries, 600 yards, 7 scores, and 16 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he's returned a kick for a touchdown. Robertson helped up, and he's not going to be able to put much weight on that leg. That's not a good sight. Well, Rummel, Phil, looks like if it wins, will be the 5th seed, which means no bye. Whether they play next week is another story because the 12th seed is scheduled to be McKinley, and I'm not sure if they're going to play.
Kenny, it's interesting how if Rummel happens to win, they're right now number 2 in the state, but number 5 in the power rankings. So how do you figure that?
Well, this year's kind of skewed, Phil, with the schedules the way they are. Trip set right, single receiver left, 1st and 10. Run Diggs inside, Diggs to the 40, Diggs to the 44. Hit hard as he reaches the 45 and gets across the 45. And again, he always gets more than it looks like he's going to get, doesn't he?
Tell him, like a good back, we used to tell the backs, if it's blocked for 5, you need to get 10. So that's basically what Logan does. He gets more yards than what it's blocked for, and that's a sign of a good back.
2nd and 3 on a gain of 7 for Diggs at the 46-yard line. Wickersham wants to throw a quick one. It does. It's caught. Francione has it. 1st down Raiders as he gets it to midfield. That's how you want to run that route, a yard past the sticks.
Exactly. Just a simple hitch route, a good throw, good timing right there by the Rummel offense for the 1st down, and a good catch by Francione as well.
4 yards and a 1st down. Raiders on the move again. Already leading 13-0. 8:12 to play in the 1st quarter of this one. 4th 1st down for the Raiders. Rummel with twin receivers to the right, a single to the left on 1st down from midfield. Snap it, fake it. Wickersham wants to throw a quick one to Howard. He does. Makes a move at the 45. Howard fights forward to about the 43-yard line. Good 1st down play for Rummel, well executed.
Well-designed play right there. It was just a lot of some motion to try to get the linebackers looking at the motion. Threw a little quick hitch inside and ended up getting 8 yards. Very well executed play by Rummel.
Puts Wickersham over 100 yards already. 2nd down and 3 at the 43. 7:25 to play in the 1st quarter. Rummel up 13-0 and in Jesuit territory. Wickersham with Diggs in the backfield. Tight end is slotted left. That's Hayes. Twin receivers right. Now we get motion into the formation. And Rummel was going to run a speed sweep with Cook, but a flag came down before the play. False start Rummel. So from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 8. First penalty on the Raiders. Play looked like it might have had a chance there as well.
Yeah, it was a little speed, what we call a speed play with the wide receiver coming in motion, and someone moved, and then Rummel's offensive line, and now it's playing about a 2nd and 8.
From the 48 of Jesuit. Play signaled in. Wickersham getting that call. Ball spotted right center of the field on 2nd and 8. Motion Hayes. He'll slot ahead of the running game. Give it to Diggs. Diggs to the 45, maybe to the 44. So Logan Diggs gets 4, and we'll make it 3rd down and about 3.
Good job of running right there. Really wasn't a whole lot there, but he kept his legs moving and ended up getting a manageable 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 at the Jesuit 44.
And the play is to the 44-yard line where it's 3rd down and 3.
Raiders get the play. No huddle. 3 receivers left. A single right. We'll check on Keith Robertson's injury, too, with Darrell Ashley coming up. Wickersham wants to throw and does. It's caught. And, boy, I don't know if he will get it now. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. There goes Tyrone Hayes. Did he step out of bounds? He did. But what a run by Hayes after the catch, nonetheless, to the Jesuit 33 and a gain of 11 and a 1st down. They just couldn't get him on the ground.
No. Kenny, you think back on 3rd and 3, old Rummel football team, they would have hammered it off tackle right there. But they just, this modern football threw the pass and made the completion and got the 1st down.
11 yards to Hayes, another Raider 1st down. Moving once again at the Jesuit 33-yard line. Snap it, throw it quickly, caught. Francione to the 30, to the 25. Good hard run. He'll get about 8 yards on the play. That's exactly what you want to get out of that play, and they got it.
Just a little pass to Cameron Francione. Good job of blocking by the receiver on that side and twin set. And that play is real popular, Kenny, with colleges too, where they just throw a little quick hitch to the inside receiver. The outside receiver blocks his man.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line with 5:35 and counting in the 1st quarter. Raiders up 13-0 on the Blue Jays. Wickersham, the snap. Wickersham fakes it. Wants to throw the slant into traffic. Incomplete. Jesuit had that covered up beautifully. Pass was intended for Tyler Cook. Took a big hit. on the play.
Took a big hit. It really was well covered by Jesuit. The linebackers got it underneath, and the safety was over the top, so it really was nowhere to throw the ball.
Good job by the Blue Jay linebackers of getting depth and not going for the play fake. And now it's 3rd and 2 at the 25. Could be 4-down territory here at the 25.
I don't think there's any question. It's 4-down territory right here.
Which is why they tried to throw it there, taking a chance. Now you could run the ball with Diggs and feel safe about that, or keep it if you're Wickersham, who will give it to Diggs, shakes a tackle, shakes another, gets the first down, shakes another. I mean, that's about as exciting of a 3-yard run as you'll ever see.
Unbelievable. I mean, he just does not go down. It takes more than one person to bring him down. He just continual motion with his feet, with his legs, and his vision is uncanny how he sees the little seams.
Yeah, he just doesn't need much blocking, does he? I mean, it's really the mark of a great back, which Diggs is. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sabato is in now.
Sabato gets a chance here. He'll probably get the ball. He doesn't. On a fake, Wickersham wants to go deep. End zone. Oh, it hits the hands of Howard, and he just didn't bring it in. Boy, a really well-executed play and a very good throw by Wickersham.
Very good throw, a very good route. He just had his man beat. It was man-to-man out there by the outside. Ran a nice little post route. Had him open. Just couldn't come up with the catch, Kenny. Those things happen.
2nd and 10 on the missed opportunity there. From the 22-yard line, Raiders will go with 3 receivers set to the right. Sabato, the running back behind Wickersham. Hayes, the tight end, will slot ahead of the running back, and Sabato gets the call running left. Sabato trying to get the corner. 20. He's at the 15 and bumped out of bounds hard, and there's a flag for an obvious late hit on Jesuit, which is going to give Rummel a first down. That was well out of bounds.
Good job by Sabato. You know, we've not seen him run outside much this year, Kenny. He's been in between the tackle runner mostly. But he made a good cut and good decision right there.
So Sabato's run will net him to about the 15-yard line. Then the personal foul will certainly give Rummel a first down. So he got to the 15, a gain of 7. And then the half the distance to the goal will follow. And that will give Rummel a 1st and goal.
Goal to go for the Raiders right here, Kenny. Try to extend their lead.
8-yard penalty officially. 2nd penalty for 13 yards on Jesuit.
Sabato still in.
1st and goal. Sabato remains in the game from the 7-yard line, and now we get another whistle and another flag and another procedure penalty on Rummel. So it's 2 in this drive.
That was the 2nd time it was a motion play that Rummel got penalized on. I'm not sure if he is set for a full count before he goes in motion, Kenny. We'll have to look at it again and see.
Well, they're going to have to get that straightened out. That's twice on the drive, and tough to keep overcoming penalties against a good team, which Jesuit is, even though they've not played well early in this game. They are certainly a good team. So now Rummel 1st and goal from the 12-yard line with 4:47 to play in the quarter. Wickersham takes the snap. He wants to throw it. He does. It's caught. Big hit. The catch made by Tyler Cook. He took a big wallop on the play from Hayden Morris as he makes the catch for a short gain. Going to mark him at about the 9, so a gain of 3. 2nd and goal from there.
Yeah, Jesuit's got playing with 5 defensive backs right here. Now you got Logan Diggs coming back in the game. Let's see if that changes the front up for Jesuit at all.
On 2nd and goal from the 9. Long possession here for Rummel. Started at its 26. A lot of snaps, including a couple of penalties. 4 receivers, twins either side, empty backfield. Diggs motions into the formation. Gets the ball trying to go right. Jesuit's all over this again. That play has failed miserably twice. Jesuit's waiting on that. Anytime Diggs goes in motion, they're going to follow him. So at some point, you're going to feel they're going to fake it to him, right?
They're definitely going to fake it to him. They're going to set something up for the future, faking it to him and then, throwing off of it.
Loss of 2 on the play. Look, Jesuit is geared to stop Diggs, clearly. We saw that
in
the Holy Cross game, and Holy Cross was able to do that, and what happened? And Rummel just torched him passing the ball. 3rd and goal from the 11. Wickersham with Diggs next to him, takes the snap, retreats to throw, looking, throwing, slant, drop. Would have been a touchdown. That's 2 drop touchdowns on the same possession and 2 penalties, and that's a That's a failure for the Raiders on that possession.
You have to make those plays, Kenny. In high school, you're not going to catch everything, but certainly the ones that feel the worst are the ones that dropped it.
That's a big miss for Rummel. It's a big stop for Jesuit because even a field goal keeps them down only 2 possessions in the grand scheme. And now this is a severe angle from a fairly short distance, 27 yards. Clay Patch will try it out of the hold of Cook. Snap, spot. Kick is up, plenty of leg. The kick is good. With 3:20 to play in the first quarter, Rummel's lead is 16-0 over Jesuit. A 27-yard field goal by Clay Patch.
Kenny, that was a good drive by Rummel. They just didn't finish with a touchdown because of penalties and because of a drop. But that was a very impressive drive Rummel had.
That's a 15-play drive, Phil. I mean, that's a long drive.
Long drive
for the Raiders. They had the ball for 15 plays, and the 2 drop touchdowns really cost them. 65 yards on the drive on the 15 plays, which is, again, very notable, to say the least. And Rummel will kick it off. Rummel had the ball for 6 minutes and 1 second on that possession, Phil.
They have controlled the ball. There's no question about it. Jesuit's going to have to find a way to start getting some first downs.
Clay Patch to kick it off. His kick this time is hit pretty well, but returnable by Milano from the 8. Milano toward the center of the field, 15, 20. He's going to be hit short of the 25. Really good coverage by the Red Shirts.
Good coverage by Rummel for the most part this year, Kenny. They've been very effective on their kickoff returns. They've let some slip through, but for the most part, they've really been good at it.
It's first down for the Blue Jays.
Blue Jay offense back on the field. Let's see what Jesuit can possibly do now on this possession. It's third of the game. Had to punt the first 2 times. Starting from the 24-yard line, LaForge is in at quarterback. Going to fake it, run the slant a little high. Tried to fit it into the tight end against zone, and the pass was a little bit tall for Win Shibler, actually the fullback who lined up outside.
Yeah, just a little seam route right there that I'm sure Jesuit saw something in the film that they liked, and the receiver was open, just a little bit too hot for him to handle.
2nd and 10 from the 24 for the Blue Jays, who go with 2 receivers to the left. Besh will go to the right, trying to get him isolation. LaForge in shotgun. Shibler motions, slots left. Fake it, gonna throw it. It's tipped and batted down, and guess who? Colby Fields. What a player. Tried to get it to Shibler, and Fields is all over it.
He was lined up outside right there. Was right in the middle of the throwing lane, Kenny, and got his hand up and knocked it down. You know, what else? You know, his kid does everything, no doubt.
So 3rd and 10 now from the 24-yard line for Jesuit, desperately in need of a conversion. Raider defense with its 2 safety look, Nash and White in the deep. Twin receivers to either side for LaForge, who takes the snap, rushes on. He has to run right. He's looking. He's going to be hit and drop. Just pressure immediately. He didn't have any chance to do anything because of that pressure. It came very quickly from Anquan Milton, and LaForge just had to run it. Randy Martin knocked him out of bounds, and Jesuit will have to punt again.
I tell you, Milton, he's only 5'10", 205, Kenny, but he sure made a nice little move there to get to the quarterback and put pressure on him.
2-yard gain. Blue Jays will have to punt it away. Run their punt team on. Again, Diggs will drop deep for the Raiders.
Only got about 6 seconds to get this off, Kenny.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry here. 3, 2, 1. And they somehow got it off. Bounced the snap. Rummel plays it safe. And punt is going to bounce. And boy, Diggs let it go. That was a mistake. Huge bounce for Jesuit. It's going to cost Rummel about 20 yards. That's one you come run up and fair catch, right?
That was a very catchable one as well.
Yeah.
He didn't hit that one like a soccer style. He hit that one like a regular punter, and may have surprised Diggs a little bit, but you've got to go up there and fair catch the ball. Rummel ended up losing about 15 yards on that exchange.
2:52 to play in the first quarter, and Rummel will start first time in poor field position from its own 17-yard line with a 16-0 lead. Here in the first quarter, offense back on the field for the Raiders, and it's great to see Keith Robertson's back on the field for Rummel.
That is good news.
An injury
Probably just a
right
little
there.
tweak. He's probably may have thought it might have been a little bit worse, but he's back there.
3 receivers right, a single receiver to the left. Diggs will motion out of the backfield and make it empty. Wickersham wants to throw it to him and doesn't. He dropped the ball. And now they're saying it's a fumble. He's going to have to return it. It's going to be a big loss. So Rummel's got dropsies left and right here, Phil.
It looked like I guess they called it a lateral. Couldn't tell from this angle exactly where he turned, but he ended up losing about 4 yards, and you just can't continually drop passes. When you're mentally like a coach told me one time, if you're mentally ready to play, you don't drop passes, you don't fumble, you don't miss tackles. So
it goes as a loss of 5 on the rush and a 2nd and 15 from the 12. And give Diggs credit for going to getting the ball and not assuming it was an incomplete pass.
He very, very good decision on that play.
2nd and 15, fake it. Wickersham wants to throw it. A lot of time. Now it breaks down. Now he's in trouble, and now he's going to be sacked. Back at the 6-yard line, and so Rummel's in deep in the hole here.
Hey, great.
And that goes back to that punt. Now we get a flag after the play.
That was definitely a coverage sack.
I think they're calling a get back here. I don't think that's anything but a get back flag.
That was great coverage by Jesuit at that time. No one was open and end up losing a couple of yards. Now you're playing a 3rd and extremely long.
Loss of 3 on the sack. All the way back at the 9. 3rd and 18 yards to go. As a result, interestingly, Wickersham, who was such a big part of the running game against John Curtis, has not run it yet today. That was a sack. Now 3rd and 18. Rummel likely to play it safe here, I would think.
They may end up running the ball right here to try to get some yards back. Nope.
Play fakes it, wants to throw it, throws it to Diggs underneath at the 15, trying to get the edge of the 20, 25, and he's close. Wow. I don't know. I mean, right on it.
I think he's got it.
Might have it. Diggs turns a short pass into what might be an 18-yard conversion. What a big play for Rummel to get out of the hole. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 and a first down.
That was a huge play right there. And Kenny, that drives defensive coordinators crazy. When you got a 3rd and long and you give it up and give them a first down, it just drives people crazy. But credit Rummel for making the play.
They did indeed. 8th first down, 1st and 10 of the 28. They're out of the hole. Snap it. Wickersham gives to Sabito across the 30. Runs hard about the 33. Sabito gets 5.
Really like the way he planted his inside foot and got north-south on that play, Kenny. He was coming on sweep outside and saw a little seam inside, ended up turning it up, keeping his shoulders square, ended up getting about 5 yards.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line for Archbishop Rummel. Here's Wickersham with 3 receivers left, a single to the right. Hayes will slot to the right side. Could be the final play of the quarter. On a fake, Wickersham rolls left, throws outside, caught in the flat. Hayes is going to be hit right away. Fights forward to the 35, so he picked up 2 on what should be the final play of the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 3 when play resumes, but that will be the end of the first quarter with our score. Archbishop Rummel 16 and Jesuit nothing. Second quarter in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
The Metropolitan Health Group is the gold standard in accident and injury health care. With offices across the state, it's more convenient than ever to be on your way to a full recovery. So if you're hurt in an accident, see the doctors and staff at Metropolitan Health Group. Let them get you back in the game. The Metropolitan Health Group wishes the Raiders great success from owners Bobby Harvey, class of 1978, Kevin Harvey, class of 1981, and Charles Harvey, Archbishop Rummel, class of 1990.
Now this is Purchase Power. Premier Automotive Group's Power Purchase Insurance event is now. Every car, every truck, every crossover and SUV, even every used vehicle at every Premier location is priced to put the power in your purchase. 12 new car factory lines, and a huge selection of used and factory-certified pre-owned will be priced for power clearance. Log on to PremierAutomotive.com, pick your Premier, then make your power purchase today from Premier Automotive.
Second quarter begins. We'll check in with Darrell Ashley in a moment. 3rd and 3 for Rummel at the 35-yard line. And Wickersham is in shotgun. Movement by Jesuit into the neutral zone, but no flag. Wickersham steps away and looks at the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. Now he gets what he wants. Diggs is the running back now as the new quarter begins. Wickersham calls for the football. Gives to Diggs on a cutback play, and I don't know. He's right near it, but this is going to be a measurement play, perhaps. If anything, he might be just a smidge short.
It looked like he came up just a little bit short right there. Very well played by the Jesuit Blue Jays right there. And Rummel apparently will put in their punt team.
Yep, just 2 yards on the carry. It's 4th and 1. It's actually less than a yard. But Rummel will punt the ball, and why not? The way defense is played. Play patch will punt. Jesuit gets its first stop of the game by and large, and now Jace Larson drops deep to receive the punt at a 25-yard line.
Let's see if Jesuit comes after this punt right here, Kenny.
Got 10 men up front. They're coming with 9, and he got it off barely. It's a beautiful punt. Bouncing at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, inside the 5, to the 1, into the end zone. Touchback. Boy, that was close. Just climbed into the end zone. What a punt by Clay Patch, 63 yards.
I was watching him before the game, Kenny, and he was hitting some boomers and had the wind with him on that one, and so it helped a little bit. It's just about a yard too far.
It definitely got into the end zone for a touchback. Barely, but certainly did. And Jesuit will start from its 20. Rummel up 16-0 here with 11:05 to play in the first half. Blue Jays break the huddle with the quarterback on this possession being Jack LaRiviere. LaRiviere the snap, bobbles it, recovers it, has to run it. He's in deep trouble. Somehow fought his way back near the line of scrimmage. He bobbled the snap and didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, right now, Jesuit just looks out of sync a little bit on offense. They've got to collect themselves and start being a little bit more consistent.
Well, they don't run the ball well, Phil. They throw it extremely well, but they don't run it well, and their best runners are their quarterbacks. LaRiviere, no gain, 2nd and 10 at the 20. An outstanding passing team. So far haven't been able to get that going.
Rummel's playing with 6 defensive backs, Kenny.
Makes the point I just made. Fake it, and there's Colby Fields, who's going to just absolutely blow up the play. Ball came out. Rummel has the ball.
Let's see what
they're not going to call it, I believe. Now they're going to say he was down. LaRiviere hit for a loss.
They lined up Colby outside, and he came off the edge right there, Kenny, and nobody touched him, and he was able to disrupt the whole play.
Loss of 3. It's 3rd and 13. Colby Fields has just been tremendous this season. Of course, he was a leading tackler on a great defense a year ago.
He's fun to watch, I tell you.
Here's the 3rd and 13 for the Blue Jays from their own 17. LaRiviere will have a 3-receiver set right. They isolate Besh to the left. That's what they like to do with Besh. Get him isolation. Snap it. Flushed out, looking, stopping, throwing down the middle. It's tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Tipped by Colby Fields and intercepted by Ashton Stance. Fields involved in another play.
Very good coverage. And, with just a 3-man rush, they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback right there, Kenny. And he really had no place to go with the ball. Makes the throw. The Rummel defense comes up with a big interception.
Oh, I tell you, this Fields is some football player, and a great job by Ashton Stamps to locate the football in the tip drill to come up with his first interception of the year. And the Jesuit offense struggling, and the Jesuit defense has to play again on the short field.
When that ball was tipped, Kenny, it was anybody's ball. Jesuit could have come up with it, but Stamps kept his eye on it and made the play.
At the Jesuit 48, snap it, wants to throw it. Throws the underneath to Howard. Howard broke a tackle, 40, 35, down to about the 31. Good-looking play for the Raiders in the first down.
Well executed bubble screen right there. Got the lineman downfield, got them blocking. And, the receiver catches the ball, and he gets north and south quickly to get a big gain.
Gain of 17 and a first down for the Raiders. Wickersham throwing the ball extremely well. From the 31-yard line, Wickersham gives it to Diggs. Looks for somewhere to cut it back. There's just nowhere to go. Jesuits determined to stop Diggs. They're doing that, but they're not stopping much of anything else.
And they're doing a good job at the line of scrimmage of getting off of blocks and keeping everything contained. But Rummel still has to try and run the football, because when you have a back like Diggs, he can take it to the house on any given play.
Gain of 1 at 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line for the Raiders.
Jesuit in their 4-3 defense. They hadn't got out of it. 4-3 with 4 defensive backs.
Wickersham on a read play, fakes it. He's going to throw deep. Howard's wide open. He overthrew him. My goodness. Rummel has had 3 big misses in this game. 2 drop touchdowns and now a simple overthrow. Wickersham's thrown it so well in this game, but that might have been the easiest throw he had.
That was the easiest throw, but when you got that wind behind you, sometimes you let it go a little bit too much and end up.
And that's the Diggs effect. They're so intent on stopping Diggs. You get man coverage, and they haven't been able to cover these receivers.
They're playing a pretty good passing attack with only 4 deep right here.
3rd and 9. Going to give it to nobody. Wickersham keeks, barrel straight ahead. Nice game, but short of a first down. It's going to be 4th and 3 now, a decision. This would be about a 41-yard field goal if they elect to try it. Interesting decision here, Phil, and we will go down to Darryl first chance here. They haven't given us a chance here. We're going to do it, Darryl, I swear.
Apparently they're going for it right here, Kenny, unless they try to draw them offside.
Well, I mean, it would be over 40 yards in the attempt. And
he's with the win, though. I mean, that's a very doable and makeable field goal.
But they're electing to go for it here on 4th and 3 at the Jesuit 23. Wickersham shotgun and movement again, and there's the flag. Boy, oh boy.
Left tackle for Rummel flinched.
That's 3 times Rummel's had false starts.
What Jesuit defensive line did to make him flinch is what we call stem. They move around in the gaps a little bit, trying to get the offensive line to miss their assignments or jump, and he ended up jumping a little bit there, so now it's going to make it
4th and 8. So there's not even a thought of a field goal here. It's 4th and 8, and they'll try to convert, and we'll check in with Darryl once we have a change of possessions here. 4th and 8 from the 28-yard line. 7:34 to play in the half. Rummel up 16-0 at the Jesuit 28. Wickersham the snap, fakes from the pocket, steps up, good run, he will, he's got space, he's going to get a first down. Hard run inside the 15, down to the 14, first down, a gain of 14 yards. With that, let's check in with Darryl Ashley on the Rummel sideline. Darryl, things going pretty well for the Raiders, right?
Gain of the plays to the Jesuit 13-yard line.
Yeah, Keith Robertson, looked like it was his left ankle that they were favoring, but the trainer was able to tape him up. And looks like he was able to walk it off, and that's the decision to go back in the game, though. But he was able to walk it off. Looks like he was a little bit of pain, but, they were able to tape him up and get him back on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Darryl. Appreciate that. On first down, give the Diggs, and again, they'll wrap him up. Again, they've done a good job on Diggs, that's for sure. And not much else, but they've really done a good job on Logan Diggs.
No, on that previous play when Wickersham broke for the big gain, Kenny, Jesuit had their defensive line had their ears come back, and someone got out of their lane. You have to stay in your lanes to not allow the quarterback to run or give him an opening. And if Wickersham sees an opening, he's going to run.
Diggs gets 1 at 2nd and 9 at the 12. Hayes will slot left. Snap it. Fake it. Rolling right. Wickersham throws it underneath. That's Hayes. Good tackle in the open field. Makes it a short gain. At about the 9-yard line, play had a chance, but Lashardi made a nice tackle.
Good play right there. Good penetration right there, too, to force a real quick play. That play did not develop as Rummel had intended.
A gain of 3. Make it 3rd and 6 at the 9-yard line. Another one of those conversion downs. Rummel on the cusp of opening this game up, but they haven't been able to do it just yet. Missed opportunities. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Hayes motions left. Wickersham the snap. Wickersham heavy blitz, throws outside. He's hit as he throws, incomplete, and the blitz got him. Diggs had space, but hit as he throws. He couldn't make the throw. Max Jubenville, leading tackler for Jesuit, there to hit Wickersham hard.
Good play right there. It disrupted the whole thing because he came in with really nobody on him and put pressure on the quarterback and was able to make a bad throw. 4th down, and here we got a field goal attempt.
So this will be Clay Patch once again. Made one from 27 earlier. This will be from 25. Again, right hash mark. High snap, spot down. Kick is up. He's hit it well, and he has made it. 5:32 to play in the first half. Rummel 19, Jesuit nothing. Back in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, this is View, financial advisor at Edward Jones and proud supporter of Raider Athletics. The Rummel Raiders know it takes hard work to reach their goal. This applies not only to football, but personal finances as well. If your investment portfolio isn't putting forth the effort, call me at 885-6432 or stop by my Metairie office behind the Clearview Mall to set up a free portfolio review. Go Raiders.
Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Where is the best healthy Greek and Mediterranean food in New Orleans? Acropolis on Ferret Street, 4510 Ferret. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday and for brunch Saturday and Sunday. Try the golden fried calamari, the 6-onion soup, the Acropolis salad, the moussaka, the heroes platter, great pizzas, and baklava. Acropolis on Ferret features 30 taps and 40-plus wines with the largest Greek and Mediterranean wine list in the city. Offered by the glass with 15 different wine flights. Dine-in, delivery, private parties, and catering available. Visit us at acropolisonferret.com or call 504-309-0069.
Rummel up 19-0 now after the 25-yard field goal by Clay Patch, who will kick it off now. Hits it down the middle. This one's carrying well to the end zone. That's a touchback. So the wind makes a difference, and a touchback will force Jesuit to start from its own 20-yard line, trailing Rummel by the score of 19-0 here with 5:31 to play in the half. That was a 9-play, 39-yard drive, 4:05 off the clock for the Raiders. Clay Patch the 25-yard field goal, and Jesuit starts at its 20. And they've been able to get nothing going thus far. Jesuit has not made a first down yet. Never thought I would have said that.
No, not me either. Okay, empty backfield set right now for Blue Jays.
Quick snap. LaForge throws underneath, caught. Big hit right away by Fields. Who else? About a gain of 5 and paid the price as the catch was made for Jesuit by Preston Bergman. 2nd and 5.
And that's what Jesuit likes to do. They sort of like to nickel and dime you. So, a 5-yard gain on a short pass is just like a run for them. So that's their sweep, or that's their off-tackle play, that little hitch route.
2nd and 5 as a result. From the 25-yard line, 3 receivers to the left, a single to the right. Quarterback Luke LaForge, the snap. LaForge, pressure from Craig, avoids him. Now has a lot of time. Throws across his body. It's intercepted on a tip ball again. 2 tip balls, both resulting in interceptions. The Raiders have yet another one, and this time for the Raiders, it's number 7, Marcus Bourne, who comes up with the interception.
Hey, very alert by Bourne. That ball was tipped, and he was right there in the spot. Sometimes that's when it surprised you like that, Kenny. It's very difficult to catch, but he stood with it, made the catch, and Rummel's back in business.
Once again, just dominating this Jesuit offense. Each Jesuit quarterback with an interception now. Both of them on tip balls.
Well, that one he tried to throw back across.
Never want to do that.
That's very, very tough. That's a very tough thing to do. He better be wide open.
You bet. Yeah, I should never say never, but certainly limited to do that. Bad things happen frequently when you attempt to throw across the grain. Wickersham puts Robertson in motion, and he'll get it to the short side at the 25, hit at the 24, picks up about 3.
Jesuit's done a good job of that jet sweep, Kenny, of shutting that thing down. They've tried that Rummel's tried that jet sweep with Diggs, and they've been there to stop it, and right there they stopped it for the 2-yard gain, so that's a good job.
2nd and 7 of the 24th on the gain of 3, 4:20 and counting in the first half. 19-0 Raiders on top of the Blue Jays. Ken Trahan, Phil Greco, Darrell Ashley with you from Joe Yanni Stadium in Metairie. Bit of a cloud cover now. It's been a very pleasant day. Snap it. Wickersham wants to throw a quick one outside. Caught by Cook. Cook for the cutback. Nice move at the 20. Gets close to the first down and might have it at about the 17, which is where he needed to get.
Nice job by Cooks making the first play person miss. That that play looks very simple, but it's not. It has to be timed just right, and you have to have your other receivers blocking downfield. So it's a good job by Rummel.
Gain of 7, 1st and 10 at the 17. Raiders move the chains again for the 11th time in the game. At the Jesuit 17 in the red zone. Rummel's got to do a better job of finishing.
Got to finish these
chances in
drives.
this game.
They've got to finish these drives. Here comes that.
You're going to throw the flare to Diggs. Diggs is going to be surrounded again and hit again after a short game. They're all over Diggs, and you'll get a flag as well. Not sure what that was for.
I think it was probably a block in the back,
which will really set Rummel back. It's going to be holding on Rummel. So that's going to be holding on Rummel, and everywhere Diggs goes, Jesuit is there, right, Phil?
Well, it have to be. You want to stop him,
and that's what their game plan is.
That's what they're trying to do right there,
and they've done it. So they're going to give him a yard to the 16 and then mark it off, it appears. Looks like a 1-yard gain on the pass completion, and now a 10-yard penalty after that. That's what we're having.
And Kenny, this Jesuit defense has been on the field the first half a long, long time.
And they've got Rummel back at the 26 now, and it's going to be a 1st and 19 after the penalty. 4th penalty and 24 yards.
Let's see how Rummel tries to approach this.
On 1st and 19, Wickersham fakes it. Wickersham throwback, caught by Robertson. They're all over him.
All over him. The offensive tackle tried to peel out and make the block on the defender over Robertson, but he was too late getting there. Good job by the defensive back of recognizing the play, coming up and making the stop.
Just a 2-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 17 as a result.
For the Raiders.
2nd and 17 at the 24-yard line with 2:45 and counting in the first half. 19-0, Rummel on top. Darrell Ashley will talk to Nick Monica at halftime. Wide side, right side of the field. 3 receivers that way, 1 to the left. Snap it, fake it, wants to throw the slant. Nice throw, nice catch. Francione sliding to the ground to make the grab at about the 12. That's a nice play for Rummel. A gain of 12.
Nice play.
Puts him back in business.
JJ went to 5 defensive backs right there, and they were playing pass all the way. And wasn't too many places to throw the ball, but he fitted in there pretty good. And a nice catch.
12 yards for Francione, his 3rd catch of the game. It's 3rd down from the 12-yard line and 5 yards to go as a result. Again, these 3rd down conversions, they've struggled recently in these situations. Can they make a play here?
Rummel's going to let the clock go down and call timeout.
Yeah, and that's a smart move because you're trying to shorten this as much as possible, and no matter what happens, you want to give Jesuit as little time as is possible when it gets the ball back. First time out by the Raiders, comes with 1:45 to play in the half, with a 19-0 lead for Rummel. Pairings are coming out tomorrow. Phil and I will talk a lot about that at halftime, and what to expect across the board. And again, this year it's a little bit skewed, and I don't want to tip my hand, but we'll talk a lot about that at halftime. Nobody's fault, just the way the year has unfolded. It is, after all, 2020. Need I say anything else?
That's all you have to say, Kenny. And, one thing I want to make mention of is a presence on the Rummel sideline that we have not seen this year, and that's Dr. Courtney Russo.
Oh, great to see Courtney.
No, he's not down there, Kenny, but I know he's been, sort of self-quarantined a little bit just to stay, and he hadn't been to any of the games. But what a fantastic person, a doctor that gave a lot to Rummel over the years. I mean, he just did a tremendous job, and we hope to see him back on the sidelines soon.
No question. All right, so here's a 3rd and 5.
He's a Hall of Famer too, Kenny.
Yeah, special guy. Raider history. From the 12-yard line, wide side, right side of the field, Diggs the running back. Wickersham shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the Diggs, wants to throw. Looking, can't find anyone. Now throws it out. It's incomplete. It would not have been a first down. Couldn't find what he wanted in the end zone. Still a ball that should have been caught. Rummel's had at least 4 drops in this game.
I thought the top of the screen, he wasn't looking that way. It was just a decoy, but I thought the top of the screen they had a receiver coming open in the end zone, but that wasn't where the play was designed. But here we go, another field goal attempt.
Field goal attempt, this time near the left hash. The other two have come from the right hash, so Clay Patch will try this from 29 yards. Ethan's made 2 in the game. Cook the holder. Snap, spot. Kick by Clay Patch, plenty of leg. He's hit it well, and he's hit it through. His third field goal of the game. It comes with 1:35 to play in half.
Kenny, you want to see touchdowns, okay, if you're Rummel, but you're getting the points. That's one thing, but you'd like to see them finish the drive, and penalties have hurt them, drop passes have hurt them. So luckily they've got a kid like Clay Patch to come in and get them some points.
7 plays, 15 yards on the drive. They weren't able to finish the way they wanted to. The Clay Patch gets some points to make it 22-0. Jesuit has 1:35 left on the clock to try to get this done.
Rummel grad Darrell Ashley. That's 106.1 FM and at CrescentCitySports.com.
So a 22-0 lead for the Raiders. Clay Patch to kick it off. Reached the end zone last time. Kicking in this direction.
Got a pretty stiff breeze blowing at his back, Kenny. At least he can get it up there and get it out the end zone and make Jesuit start again on the 20.
See if he can make good contact here to do so. Hits it high, but that looks returnable, and it is. Got under it a bit from the 5. Upfield 10 at the 15 with a hold of the 20, outside 25, and a good tackle near the 30-yard line to prevent a big return. Good job there by Grant Stevens for the Raiders.
Very nice tackle. I thought he had something there for a second there, Kenny, but Stevens came up from his position and ended up making a nice shoestring tackle.
31-yard line with 1:29 to play. Jesuit has all 3 timeouts left.
If you Rummel right now, you don't want to give them anything cheap. Make them earn it. Do not take
I would say this normally. I'd say play safe, but they haven't given up a first down. Just play the way you've been playing. They've been really good. Of course, that's easy for me to say.
You just can't get overly aggressive here if you're in the if you're on the
Jacques LaRiviere. LaRiviere will throw, and it is caught in traffic. Boy, I mean, a tight window. Got it in there for a 7-yard completion, but that was not easy.
That was a very good catch right there. He was well covered by the inside linebacker, and he fitted in there pretty good.
And that's Luke LaForge playing receiver who makes the catch from LaRiviere. And LaForge very capable of doing that. So LaForge on the catch. And 2nd down and 4. Snap it. LaRiviere wants to throw the out. Sliding catch made. There's the first down for Jesuit. Milano has it. First down Blue Jays up at the 47-yard line.
It's a good thing they didn't have instant replay on that for Jesuit, because it looked like to me that it skipped off the ground, off the turf. But
so Milano the catch, first down at the 47. Quick snap, LaRiviere pressured. He's going to be hit and dropped. What a job on the pressure. And splitting 2 defenders. Brilliant play for the Raiders by Anquan Milton.
I tell you, Milton has owned that offensive lineman. He is getting around him and putting pressure on the quarterback just about every single time. Just tremendous pressure, and you can't. Very difficult to throw the ball when you got somebody in your face every time.
Jesuit had to take a timeout to stop the clock with 35 seconds left. A loss of 8 on the play. The first sack for Rummel. LaRiviere decked. And Jesuit will play a 2nd down from the 39, and 18 yards to go when play resumes. 22-0, Archbishop Rummel on top. Jesuit just made its first down of the game.
And now they're playing a 2nd and long.
2nd and 18. Again, Darrell Ashley, we'll get him lined up to get Coach Monica at the half, looking right at us, and we'll talk to them shortly. Trip set left, single receiver right, 2nd and 18. LaRiviere, the snap. 3-man rush, we'll have time. Now it breaks down, flush left and throws, and Besh dropped it. Besh was being pursued on the play by Logan Bertucci, but couldn't hold on.
They were only Rummel was only rushing 3 and ended up getting some pressure on the quarterback. He's dropping 8, and now you're playing a 3rd down with 30 seconds. Hey, you stop him here. Rummel's got a shot at getting the ball back on a punt.
Yeah, Craig Avila and Milton doing a really good job up front for
Really
Rummel.
doing a good job, putting a lot of pressure.
Keep in mind they're without Tumblin and Baker. 3rd and 18 with 30 seconds to play in the half. 5 receivers set. 3-man rush. Plenty of time. Throws it deep down the sideline and incomplete. Great coverage. Blanket coverage on the play. The pass intended for Reinhardt, and a great job for the Raiders by Randy Martin.
I'll tell you, Randy Martin, just a junior. He's had a good year. He's had 43 tackles, 4 and 1 sack, I guess, when he came on a blitz. But here we got 25 seconds to go, and Jesuit is forced to punt again.
Well, here's where you don't catch it unless it goes right to you. Just let it roll and run the clock out. Unless it's kicked right to you, this is one of those that you don't feel. Right, Phil?
Let's see if they try to go for the block or set up for a return right here. They're going for the block.
He'll get it off easily, and it's a line drive kick. It's just going to bounce at the 30 and be killed at about the 27, and Rummel will probably just take a knee as they'll have 13 seconds left, and there's no need to do anything
I think
here.
They'll be happy going in with a 22-0 lead, Kenny.
Couldn't agree more. 28-yard line. With 13 seconds left in the half. Wickersham likely to take a knee here and get the Raiders to the halftime.
Yeah, if you're Rummel, you want to go in at halftime and settle the kids down a little bit, knowing you got another half to play, and you got to also emphasize the fact that you've got to finish. You've got to finish driving, quit kicking field goals.
Wickersham will take a knee. He does. And we'll see if we can get Coach Monica here. Momentarily, it's halftime. Rummel leads it 22-0. Darryl will corner him, get in the position, and look right at us and make sure we can see you. And we'll go ahead and get that done. 22-0 lead at the half. So great job by the Raiders. Really in all facets here. The only thing they didn't do well was finish drives. They had drops in this half. They dropped 4 balls and had some penalties, so a lot to make better if you can. Now Darryl Ashley is in position to talk to Nick Monica, so let's go down to Darryl Ashley with Coach Nick Monica. Darryl, go right ahead.
All right, Coach, your assessment of the first half off to a great start. You were able to force them into some mistakes, some turnovers, and you had a block punt.
Yeah, the turnovers have been awesome. Created some short fields, especially give us some field goals, and did a good job of creating some 3rd and longs to put them in some bad shape there.
Where do y'all need to improve in the second half? Obviously, finishing drives. You had self for some field goals.
Yeah, definitely. I think we got to finish drives, like you said. They're loading up the box to stop Logan, so we're gonna have to complete some passes and play pitch and catch.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Darryl, great job. Couldn't agree with him more. Exactly the assessment we thought that he would give us, right?
Yes, it's pretty than that.
That's it. They loaded up to stock Diggs. Rummel's thrown the ball very successfully. Were it not for the 4 drops, the numbers would be huge. Off the charts.
Probably be in
the 30s right now. Yeah, no doubt.
For sure.
No doubt. Right now, a presentation on the field. Eddie Corcoran making a donation with a great contribution of $5,000. Eddie Corcoran, All-State. I say that because he's a great friend and he's been a supporter of these radio broadcasts that we've done for so many years now. Terrific friend and great guy and loves Archbishop Rummel, and really appreciate Eddie.
No doubt. And Kenny, I think when we first started doing these, he was on board then.
He certainly was.
So that's good.
He has been from the start, and he graduated with my brother from Rummel, and he's been in tow and supporting wonderfully for all of that time since graduating from Rummel. So the Raiders lead at 22-0 at the half over Jesuit, and Phil and I are going to talk a lot about what we've seen. We'll have some first half numbers, but we're also going to talk a lot about what's to come in the playoffs, because there's a lot to talk about where that's concerned too. So stay tuned for that. We're glad you're with us. 22-0, Rummel leads Jesuit at the half. Back in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, Raider fans. This is Steve Scalise, Archbishop Rummel class of 1983, Rummel Alumnus of the Year in 2018, and Congressman for Louisiana's 1st District. I'm honored to represent you and honored to support our Rummel Raiders and Coach Nick Monica as the Raiders pursue yet another state championship. Raider pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success to our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence in the classroom and on the gridiron. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
Right now, the Home Depot is home of smart home gifts for smart home gift givers, like the Google Nest Video Doorbell, the Google Nest Hub, or Google Nest Mini in both charcoal and chalk. Plus, right now, get free 2-day shipping on any smart home gift purchases over $45. The top names in smart home at the best name in home improvement. That's smart gift giving. Improved. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only. See store for details.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. How can I make the most of waiting for my next big vacation?
Translate your questions into goals by investing with Merrill Edge Self-Directed. It's more accessible than you think, with helpful planning tools plus free online stock and ETF trades, so you can keep practicing your pronunciation. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/withinreach to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated. Registered broker-dealer, member SIPC. Other fees may apply. Investment products are not FDIC insured or not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
Guys, after a year like we've had, she deserves to be celebrated. And Diamonds Direct is making it easy with an expanded version of our famous annual pre-holiday store-wide sale with 20% savings. It's happening now through Sunday. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, even engagement rings. Best prices of the year and the last store-wide sale before Christmas. You save 20% and more on virtually everything. Come get that over-the-top gift for the 2020 hero in your life. Now through Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct.
Severn Avenue across from Lakeside Mall.
You're listening to the Cumulus Fish and Game Report.
Great weather and decent tides are the key to inshore fishing this weekend. I'm Captain CT with this week's Big Fish Report. Lake Pontchartrain from Seabrook to the Slidell Bridges are producing beautiful speckled trout and great boxes of mixed fish. The salty water sent into the lake from our very active storm season has brought the lake back to life. But the lake isn't alone. Better than normal fishing can be found from Cocodrie to Mississippi. So whether you prefer bottom, bobber, or bank fishing, this is a great weekend to get out on the water. Now, of course, if fishing doesn't fit your schedule, then please make plans to join us for the Big Fish, our Saturday morning TV show with great hot spots, tackle tips, how-tos, recipes.
Okay, I can't remember. One more halftime break.
One more, right?
Fox 8 in New Orleans.
Right.
Have a great weekend.
Anytime, anywhere. Smartphone, tune-in radio app. We are 106.1 Nash Icon, WRKN, Picayune, New Orleans.
Glad you're with us for this simulcast of CrescentCitySports.com and 106.1 FM Nash Icon. It is halftime, and it is Archbishop Rummel on top of Jesuit 22-0. Ken Trahan, along with Phil Greco and Darrell Ashley from Joe Yanney Stadium, where the Raiders have been dominant from the start in this one. And, of course, this is the final weekend of the regular season. The playoffs will begin next week. Now, teams will play next week. If you don't get a bye, you won't play on the select side next week. That is, of course, if the opponent is going to opt in. Rummel wins this game. It looks like the Raiders would be the 5th seed, and as a result, Rummel would draw McKinley. But McKinley, there's a question about whether they'll play or not. Don't know the answer to that. If they do, it would be here next Friday night in all likelihood. But that remains to be seen. As far as the brackets are concerned, we're going to talk about that with Phil coming up in a few moments. But obviously, this game's still in the balance, still to be determined. And there's lots to be figured out here. And we'll talk about other classifications, too, because we always have time. At halftime, Jesuit band on the field right now, performing. Rummel band to follow. And, again, it's been all Rummel here in the first half. Raider defense has just been spectacular with the way the Raiders have played in this first half of play. They just haven't given Jesuit anything whatsoever. And they have dominated the first half to take this 22-0 lead. It's been something to behold watching this Rummel defense get better and better and better every week. I mean, that's truly been the case this year. And the Raiders, because of that, are just a much better football team in all capacities. And going into the playoffs, they'll be a very difficult out for anybody with the way this team is playing. I don't think anybody would dispute that at this stage. It's not a team that you really will hope to play, that's for sure, given the circumstances of what's going on here. They have been really good and getting better every week, especially this defense for the Raiders, the way it's continuing to improve. I mean, you got to remember how many players this defense lost from a year ago. To be in this position is just absolutely remarkable because they've just, again, grown week by week, this defense, with the way they've played, despite losing all those guys from a year ago. I think that's a great credit to this defensive coaching staff, the way they've coached these guys, the way they've improved. It's just been something to behold each and every week. And certainly that's the case as the Jesuit Band has concluded its performance. The Rummel Band and Chapelettes will make their way to the field here shortly as well. Phil Greco has rejoined me now. Okay, Phil, so there's Chase Forcade, our buddy, coming up here to say hi. Well, sooner or later we're going to get him to get with us, you know what I mean? So we could probably grab a headset and get him right now if I could get to one. So looking for my equipment over there. And see that black bag right there? Grab that black bag. There you go. That'll work. Perfect. And there's a headset in there, and we'll get our buddy linked up here and talk with him a bit. But, Phil, it looks like Rummel's going to be the 5th seed. And if that's the case, no bye for a 6-1 team and scheduled to play in the first round as a result. That is all about the fact that you had games canceled, you had opponents change, and Scotlandville didn't play the last 2 weeks of the season, so they secure a 2 spot by not playing. Not their fault, mind you, but that's kind of what's happened. Then you got Catholic that gets in just ahead of Rummel in the 4 spot because of the schedule that Catholic played. I mean, they played a remarkable schedule, and they earned it despite 2 losses. But to be the 5th seed at 6-1 with the way this football team is playing, this is not a team you want to play.
No, you definitely don't want to play the Rummel team right now. They've gotten better and better each week. There's no question about it. Talking about that defense, the defense last year was really awesome. I mean, losing 9 starters and coming back and playing the way they're playing right now is just incredible. And I know the defensive coaches and Nick are very, very happy about the stride that they have made on defense this year.
Well, they should be with the way this team has played because it's been just, they've gotten better and better as time has gone on throughout the course of this season. They just played, this defense has gotten better and better. It's a balanced offense. You take Diggs away, which Jesuit is obviously, that's all they came in to do. Rummel can throw the ball. Let me tell you about Wickersham. He's 15 of 22 for 186 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Rummel's got 4 drops in the game. I can only think of one ball he threw poorly, the wide open touchdown ball that he sailed a bit, but everything else was just perfect.
He's been right on the money. Talk about improvement from a year ago. I mean, he's incredible, and the offensive line has given him a really good, a lot of time and good protection, and a lot of credit needs to go to Graham Jarrett, I mean, the offensive line coach, and he's done a tremendous job with these kids because, you know, you want them to protect, and of course they use a zone blocking scheme, which has been very effective, and, you know, the Rummel offense has been clicking, Kenny.
Yeah, it is. Again, if they can eliminate those drops and penalties, look out. Well, a guy knows a little bit about quarterback play and playing quarterback for Rummel joins us now as well. A good and great friend and a Raider great and one of the really good guys you'll ever meet, Chase Forcade. Oh, it's great to see you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Great to see y'all as well. It was great to be back at, Joe Yenny, in the stands watching, a great football team as in Rummel.
This reminds you of quite a bit, I'm sure. It was a special time for you at Rummel, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It kind of just brings back memories every time I come here from, playing a 11 o'clock game against Curtis, in the morning to, coming here and watching, like I said, a great offense going on right now, and the defense is just, lights out.
Yeah, you watch this team play, and I know obviously Taylor keeps you and Keith keeps you abreast of what's going on, but this is a team that's improved quite a bit from the start of the season.
Definitely. Actually, watching them throughout the whole season, like you said, just what Coach Mike has been doing throughout the whole year with, from playing Curtis last week to playing a great St. Aug team that, they won a nice little win. But other than that, man, I think, like I said, Rummel's clicking at the right time, and, playoff starts next week, so, we'll see what happens after that.
You watching this offense right now, how much different is the offense right now than when you played, or how similar is it?
I think Coach is doing well with the time management. Like I said, they're using Kyle in the run game as well, as far as, they're getting the balls out quick. They, like I said, they had about 4 or 5 drops from what I've seen. And other than that, I mean, like I said, they're moving the ball well. You can take 3 points. Getting down there with a good Jesuit defense as in that. You want to take every point that you can. But other than that, man, it's just like I said, it's great to be out here. It's great to wake up early in the morning and just watch Rummel football.
And Phil, I know you want to jump in, but the two things you'll always remember are winning the state championship in 2013, of course, and then Jesuit handed Rummel one of its most difficult defeats the following year, and the Catholic loss, of course, the following year. I mean, you don't ever want to dampen what happened, because what you guys did the whole time you here was fantastic. But it's really funny. You never forget the good moments, but you also never forget those heartbreakers too, right?
Like I said, I feel like, truthfully, honestly, if you gave me back those 2 weeks against Jesuit my junior year and Catholic my senior year, I'll have 4 rings at Rummel. But other than that, like I said, going 46-6 as a senior class. Still talking to my guys today as we speak, and I'm actually, like I said, I'm watching here, and I'll see a number 99. I think of Sam Servat, or I look at a number 1. I see Christian Fold, and I'm just like, oh no, it's not even him, but it's a player like him, And like I said, he's a great player, and like I said, I feel like they're all coming together at the right time, But like I said, we want the state championship.
Chase the memories that you have in high school, and that's something I still remember, and it's been a long time. And I know coaching your dad, coaching your uncle at Shaw, I know they're still close to the players, but those relationships they never end, do they? They just continue to grow.
Yep. So me and my dad, we talk about it all the time. I actually, like I said, I talked to guys from Nichols just how Rummel's a tradition school. We go way back from the megaphone game with Rummel Shaw to the wartime with Jesuit, and it's just stuff like that you'll always remember for the rest of your life. And I feel like that's something that I take pride in as an alum, and just being like I said, a Rummel Raider. Man, not a lot of people have the chance or privilege to to go to a great school like Rummel, and I'm really excited to where I'm at, to the memories I made here, and the memories I'm continuing to make.
I tell you what, I have a lot of friends that when you went to Nichols, they come, what kind of kid is Chase Forkay? What kind of player is he? And I told them, I said, well, if you need 10 yards, he'll get 11. Yep. Okay. If you need a pass completion he's going to do it.
Yep.
And he's going to win. And I know that game y'all played up against, who was it, Kansas State?
Kansas. Junior year?
Yeah,
Kansas.
That was a huge win. I think that was the first time in the history of Nichols that they beat the FCS team. So, and then in the playoffs all those years, I know I have sons, both my sons graduated from Nichols, and they went to all the games and everything, and I went to as many as I possibly could.
Well, we were just there doing a Rummel game and talking to all their people there about him and how they were singing their praises, and had Timmy Rebo on the show, and was just showing a bunch of love.
Yeah,
that's a familiar sound, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I love this. It's a fight song, man. It's I'm actually singing it right now with as I'm right here, but I think that from what I experienced to Rummel to Nichols is how players and great coaches can be a family-oriented type team, and that's what I experienced here at Rummel, and I definitely experienced that at Nichols. I'm surrounded by great players, great guys, great coaches that, like I said, take pride in their players, and it shows on the field. And like I said, what Coach Monica's doing with this football team right now, and I kept saying the whole day, they're at the right spot right now, being hot and being like I said, one of the hottest team in the state.
Yep. Final thought, you've been in San Antonio most recently.
Yes,
you still burn to compete, don't you?
Oh yeah. Anytime I can put my pads on again and throw a football, I'm still, like I said, still working out, still throwing, every week. It's just a matter of time, which is an opportunity. I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, I was really blessed on being in San Antonio this past month with the spring league, and unfortunately, due to COVID, they had to send us home. But other than that, man, like I said, I met great guys up there, and like I said, great experience.
Well, you're welcome to stick around with us if you don't mind. We'd love to have you here in the second half. We've been trying to get you on to do this, and maybe we'll get you in the playoffs. But if you want to stick around, I don't want to take you away from family or anything else. But if you want to stay right here, you stay right here, and you stick with us and join in, and because your expert analysis is appreciated. You know this Rummel team pretty well, and you know what Jesuit does very well also. So that's Chase Forkay.
And that's the thing with Jesuit. They'll always be disciplined. I feel like they always run the same type of scheme as in defensive wise, and that's what I was saying earlier, that you got sometimes you got to take the 3, and I know they want to go for it on some series, but you take that 3, you get the defense back on the field, and they're doing a great job as causing turnovers, creating turnovers, and I feel like that's a I feel that's what the difference in this game is so far.
All right, we'll take a brief time out here. We'll give you first half stats. Back with the start of the second half in a moment. It's 22-0 Archbishop Rummel on top of Jesuit. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and live video at CrescentCitySports.com.
The Metropolitan Health Group is the gold standard in accident and injury health care. With offices across the state, it's more convenient than ever to be on your way to a full recovery. So if you're hurt in an accident, see the doctors and staff at Metropolitan Health Group. Let them get you back in the game. The Metropolitan Health Group wishes the Raiders great success from owners Bobby Harvey, class of 1978, Kevin Harvey, class of 1981, and Charles Harvey, Archbishop Rummel, class of 1990. William Vanderbrook, Archbishop Rummel, class of 1979, is a CPA and proud sponsor of the Rummel Raider football team. The Vanderbrook family has a great family legacy with the Raiders. Mo Vanderbrook CPA is the owner of a Metairie-based accounting firm, started in 1989, servicing Southeast Louisiana in matters of taxation, accounting, and consulting. At 2900 Clearview Parkway in Metairie, Vanderbrook can be reached at 504-455-0762. Good luck to Coach Nick Monica and the Raider football team in the quest for another state championship. Raider pride.
Ochsner Health Systems presents the Ochsner Eat Fit Minute with Mike Kimball.
Holidays, of course, are a challenging time when it comes to sugar and sugar craving. We want to limit added sugars because they are pro-inflammatory. They're linked to an increased risk of conditions from cancer to heart disease, joint pain, and more. Now, some of those that are perceived as healthier but still just added sugar: maple syrup, honey, raw coconut sugar, even vegan cane sugar, beet sugar, turbinado. These are all still considered added sugar and should be limited in our diet. My top picks for sweeteners: look for a plant-based, all-natural, zero-calorie sweetener. Swerve is a local brand based here in New Orleans. You'll also see Truvia, monk fruit, stevia. These are all plant-based, all-natural sweeteners with zero glycemic impact that can add that sweetness without any added sugar at all. I am registered dietitian Molly Kimball, and we hope you enjoyed your Ochsner Eat Fit Minute.
Ken Trahan with Phil Greco. Thanks to Chase Forcade for stopping by. We might grab him back a little bit later. Of course, Darrell Ashley, our field reporter. And we thank Chip Merritt and Matt Merritt for doing a great job on the CrescentCitySports.com side. And Rudy Dixon, Archbishop Rummel class of 88 in the studio, doing the job on the radio side as well. Here's the first half numbers: 22-0 Rummel lead. First downs, Rummel 10, Jesuit 1. Penalties, Rummel 4 for 24 yards, Jesuit 2 for 13 yards. Rushing yards, Rummel 56, Jesuit -6. Passing yards, Rummel 186, Jesuit 38. Total yards, Rummel 242, Jesuit 32. Kyle Wickersham, 15 of 22, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Raiders. Logan Diggs thus far has been held. 10 carries, 23 yards. Rummel's done in the passing game, obviously. Tyler Cook, 3 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown for the Raiders. And Nicholas Howard, 3 catches, 39 yards and a score. Luke LaForge, 2 of 6, 11 yards, an interception. Jack LaRiviere, 3 of 7, 27 yards, and an interception for Jesuit. And it adds up to a 22-0 lead for Rummel. Jesuit gets the ball first in the second half. Becomes a very important possession for the Blue Jays. All right, Phil, so if the Raiders win, I talked about it when you were out for a few minutes, they'll be the 5th seed, it looks like. And they'll play McKinley if McKinley plays. And the winner of that one will go to Baton Rouge and play Catholic High in the quarterfinals at Memorial. And you can make the argument that that's 2 of the 3 best teams in the class, with Brother Martin, the top seed, awaiting the winner of that game in the semifinals, who's been the best team in the class. So to say that it would be a tough draw for Rummel, Catholic, and Brother Martin would be accurate.
Oh, I'm telling you what, if you've got those 3 teams on the same side of the bracket, Kenny, you've got,
might be the 3 best teams.
3 best teams in the state, but you just have to play them. You can't really, things you can't control, you don't worry about. You just got to go out and take care of your business.
And congratulations to Brother Martin for going undefeated and winning last night. An absolute thriller that we had here on CrescentCitySports.com and at Cox Sports Television at Strawberry Stadium, 38-35 over John Curtis Christian. Great job by Mark Bonice and his staff to fashion what's been an outstanding season. They're really good on offense. Kicking game solid. It's a good football team. They've earned it.
They have a solid football team. You watch them last year. We watched them, and they were young then. Now they've grown up, and give credit to the coaches for bringing them around. And they're a very formidable team right now.
Milano and Besh will be deep for Jesuit. Kicking into the wind will be Claypatch. This one figures to be returnable from somewhere around the 10 or so, the way things have gone. He'll tee it up on the left hash mark. Will Claypatch, who's done the job here in this game with 3 field goals. The blocked extra point really wasn't his fault. Or not blocked, but the missed one, should say. Claypatch approaches the football. We are underway in the second half. High and short, and Besh on the run from the 16. Besh 20, 25, got away from one, but tackled near the 30.
Nice job again.
Good job by Pelrine on the coverage.
Nice job by the coverage team. He kicked it high. Of course, it was short into the wind, but Rummel got down there and kept him around the 30-yard line for the return.
And Jalen Pelrine has done a good job for Rummel on defense and on special teams.
Well, let's see what Jesuit's game plan is going to be coming out. Kenny, they haven't been able to run the ball, as you mentioned, all year long. They've got trips to the wide side and single receiver and one back. Let's see if they can do a better job pass protection. I think that's what's hurt them the most.
Luke LaForge will open at quarterback. They're going to try to run the ball. That's not going to work. Kabaz Craig into the backfield, slanting and tackling Jalen Williams for a loss.
He had a slant on, made himself small, got through to the backfield, and ended up tackling back for a loss. Again, Kabaz, what an athlete, what a player.
Oh, he's terrific. I'm going to miss Kabaz Craig. He's 2nd and 13, so will Nick Monica from the 27-yard line. Twin receivers to either side of the field against a 3-man front for the Raiders. LaForge takes the snap, retreats to throw, rolling right, heavy pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Colby Fields got there and did all the damage, and Kabaz Craig finished up. There's those two again.
What Rummel is doing, Kenny, they're lining up with looks like 6 defensive backs, but they're bringing one from the perimeter, okay? And they cannot, Jesuit is not in a position to pick them up because they don't have enough players to block. So bringing that outside guy really help Rummel's pass defense.
3rd and 28 from the 12-yard line. Rummel will play soft here. Jesuits get to run the ball and pick up some yards, but not nearly enough. Out to about the 17 goes Williams. Picks up about 5, and Jesuits going to have to punt the ball.
Kenny, you don't have many good plays when it's 3rd and 30. It's not very many plays you can run.
Especially against the defense that's truly dominated in this game. So 4th down from the 17 in a punt situation for the Blue Jays. Means Diggs will drop back to receive, and Rummel should get good field position out of this.
Well, he's punting with the wind, and let's see if he decides to punt it this time or do one of those soccer-style Australian kicks.
Well, he kicked a nice spiral in this direction earlier. Diggs didn't go field it. Remember that one, and see if he does the same here. Diggs stands at about his 44. Rush on.
Oh, he's blocked.
This should be a touchdown, and it is. Finally recovered. Touchdown blocked by 88 Nicholas Howard. Howard blocked it, and it's recovered for a touchdown by Caden White.
I tell you what, he came off the edge right there, Kenny, and the 3 up backs, nobody picked him up. And he just came clean and just blocked it and was able to recover. And now Rummel got a really an easy touchdown there, making it 28-0.
Nicholas Howard blocked it. Caden White recovered for the touchdown. Extra point attempt from Claypatch is coming. Out of the hold of Cook.
Kenny, we talk about the kicking game all the time. And
do that in a moment. Here's a snap to spot the kick, and it is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. We'll take the break. 9:52 to play in the third. Rummel 29, Jesuit nothing. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Crescent Power Systems, located at 129 Polk Street, is a proud sponsor of Rummel football. Crescent Power System represents top products including Toshiba, Alstom Grid, Distron, MTC, PowerCon, Lectris, Niagara, and Technibus. At Crescent Power Systems, the objective is to provide innovative, cost-effective engineered solutions, integrating world-class suppliers with our valued customers in a collaborative partnership. Matt Colasino, class of 75, and Crescent Power Systems are a proud supporter of the Raiders in their quest for a state championship. Go to CrescentPower.com.
This year has brought about many changes in the business world. Now more than ever, businesses need help to grow through effective integrated marketing campaigns. Due to this demand, Cumulus New Orleans has an immediate opening for a digital and radio account executive. If you are outgoing, digitally savvy, and a quick learner who wants their paycheck to directly reflect their hard work with no income cap, apply today at Cumulus.com. That's CUMULUS.com. Cumulus Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Here's the kickoff. It is short, fielded at the 25, upfield 30 to the 35. So Jesuit will get it in better field position this time. 29, Gates Barre on the return. Jesuit starts from its 35, and Blue Jays just haven't been able to do anything on offense.
We talk about the kicking game, and Rummel's got 14 points off of Jesuit's punting team. Okay, one was a blocked field goal, the other one they blocked. And, they actually fumbled and scored. So I said the 14 points, and you just can't give up, points like that to a good football team and expect to be in it.
No question about that. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line for Jesuit, and it will be Jack LaRiviere at quarterback. With twin receivers left, Jack takes the snap, counter play left on the run, looks for the corner, gets some room. There's a good running play for Jesuit. First of the game, gets 6 yards to the 41-yard line. Is sprinting ahead is Jordan Hughes with his first carry of the game.
Jesuit took advantage of Rummel being with so many defensive backs in and was able to run the football. And I would think that they would try to do that a few times. Rummel back in the 4-man front, though.
Yep, playing the run, 2nd and 4. And they're going to run Hughes again to the left. Fields is there. Fields has got him. Fields isn't going to let him go. Does he ever?
He got a host of Rummel. I tell you, great pursuit by the Rummel defense right there. Fields was the first one there, but then you had about 4 or 5 other red shirts around him just running to the football. Hey, and they're having fun out there on defense right now, Kenny.
Loss of 3. It's 3rd and 7 for Jesuit from the 38-yard line. LaRiviere in a passing situation. They'll send in extra receivers here. Probably will go empty in the backfield, and they will. 3 receivers right, 2 left, wide side, right side of the field.
3rd and long again for Jesuit. How many times have we said that today?
From the 38-yard line, snap it, wants to throw it. LaRiviere's going to throw it deep out, and that's caught, and he gets more after the catch. First down on the Rummel 40, perfectly thrown ball. Milano the catch, and a first down. Jesuit, their best play of the game.
Yeah, Stamps tried to undercut it right there. The pass was a little bit above him. Betts was able to make a really good catch and gives Jesuit a first down for that deepest penetration of the night.
22 yards on the completion to the Rummel 40 and a first down, only their 2nd of the game. Counter play left with Hughes. Cuts inside, found a hole. Bangs for 4 to the 36.
Good drive so far by Jesuit, Kenny. They're doing what they need to do to try to control the ball and get a little bit of momentum going.
So Hughes gets 4. It's 2nd down and 6. On the Raider 36-yard line. As we play with 7:50 to play in the 3rd quarter, Rummel leads 29-0. Sun beats down again after the cloud cover was here for a while. On 2nd and 6, Hughes the running back. LaRiviere wants to throw. Has time. He's throwing deep down the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Perfect read by the Rummel defender, Charleston Nash, from his safety spot. Charleston had a pick last week. Almost got another there.
He broke on the ball extremely well. He just mistimed his jump just a fraction, Kenny. But he broke on the ball real well and could have had an interception there.
Exactly what you want your cover 2, your deep safety to do. Make the read, come off the hash. He was there. 3rd down and 6. LaRiviere stops, throws the out, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to the sideline to Besh. It took a perfect throw, and he couldn't get there, and it's 4th down.
And I'm sure Judge was going to go forward here. They need to. Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't gain much on a punt anyway, and they need to try to get a little bit momentum going for them.
Certainly the case. From the Rummel 36, 4th down and 6. Play coming in from the sideline. Riviere the snap. He's rolling to the left this time. Moving pocket. Looking. Shook a tackle. Fights forward. Got a first down. Good hard run by LaRiviere. Moves the chains. Jesuit keeps the drive alive to the 28. A gain of 8. First down Blue Jays.
Yeah, he rolled out against where the pressure was coming right there. The pressure was coming from the wide side, and he rolled out to the left and was able to keep it for a first down and give Jesuit a little bit of momentum right here.
No doubt about it. Here's LaRiviere running again, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of a yard.
Good job of Rummel recognizing what was happening, coming up and making play. Good tackle on the play right there.
So Pelrain's really played well for Rummel all season long.
He really has. He's come a long way, I tell you. He's made some big plays for Rummel.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 at the Rummel 29. As we approach 6:35 to play in the third quarter, Rummel leads at 29-0.
Rummel in a 4-man front here.
LaRiviere wide side, left side of the field. Looking, throwing the out. Receiver slipped, and it's almost picked. Besh slipped coming out of his break, and then the defender slipped as well. Nobody keeping their feet there, as it turns out. Marcus Bourne was the closest to it.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting right there. I don't know why they're slipping on that turf, because it looks like it's in pretty good shape, but they were trying to readjust themselves and, got their foot caught in the turf, and both of them slipped.
There's a 3rd down and 11 from the Raider 29-yard line. And again, they'll go with 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the
3-man front.
right.
Let's see if Rummel ends up bringing a guy from the outside.
They do not. They rush 3. Riviere's got all day. Stops and throws, and that's caught by LaForge at the 20.
Nice tackle.
And a good form tackle will keep him 2 yards short of the first down. Pelrain makes the tackle, but Jesuit will go for it here. 4th down and a short 2, if not 1.
That was a very good play by Bo. He made a great form tackle, kept him away from the first down. Now we're playing a 4th and 2.
8-yard gain, 4th and 2 coming. LaForge with his 2nd catch as a receiver in this game. Stop, throws, caught. That's going to be a first down as the Blue Jays execute nicely on the short pass completion to Luke LaForge again.
Just a quick little hitch. Got the first down. He just actually just a little option route. Just comes down 5 yards, hooks up, and the quarterback delivered to him on time. So this is the drive that Jesuit really needed. And let's see if Rummel can tighten up right here.
7 yards on the completion. LaForge has his 3rd catch, and he has another first down at the Rummel 14. Low snap, fielded, a straight run coming, and there's room. LaForge trying to get the corner, but Rummel closes fast. Not LaForge, but LaRiviere. Tackled at about the 12, a gain of 2.
Rummel defense has done a good job on those wide plays, Kenny, of stretching it out and getting their pursuit in there. Another fine job for only about a yard gain.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. At the Rummel 12. Long drive for the Blue Jays here. 5:25 and playing third quarter, trying to get on the board.
Look for the little hitch route at the top again.
LaRiviere takes the snap, looks left, plenty of time. Now flushed out, now throws across his body, caught by Besh. He's at the 5, he's at the goal line, he scores. Touchdown Jesuit. Besh broke a tackle and he scores from 12 yards out, and it's 29-6. A 12-yard touchdown pass. LaRiviere to Besh.
A little crossing route, which is very difficult to defend if you're in man-to-man, and they hit Besh on the run. He caught it on the left hash mark and took it on in the end zone for a score.
Extra point attempt coming. Aiden Corbello has been good for Jesuit this year. Flag before this kick takes place, so hold everything.
Offsides, Rummel. They'll have to kick it over. I think they blew the whistle.
Unless they decide to go for 2 when they move closer to the goal line.
Which wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, it wouldn't. Not when you're down by 23.
They had a choice.
They didn't have a choice. The point being, if you're down 23 and you take it and make the 2, you're only down 21. But again, would you call that chasing points? Not at this stage with 5:09 to play in the third.
Yeah. I think he's making the right decision. Go ahead and get the points right now and then worry about going for 2 if it's an option later on.
Snap and spot. Corbello hits it high and hits it well and misses it left. So extra point fails. It's left, and it's 29-6 Raiders with 5:09 to play in the third quarter.
Let's see how Jesuit plans on this kick with the wind, Kenny. Are they going to try to onside kick too early to try to do so? Because they'd give up a lot of territory if they do. So
that was a 13-play drive, 65 yards, took 4:30 off the clock. 12-yard touchdown pass. LaRiviere to Besh gets Jesuit on the board, trailing Rummel 29-6.
Yeah, the plays and the offense that we saw descend from Jesuit was something that they've done all year long, just methodical, throwing the ball, making short passes, and they look like the regular Jesuit offense on that particular drive.
Back in for the Raiders, number 2 is Keith Robertson.
Jesuit does not kick it deep, and they don't kick it deep here. No fair catch, just take it at the 20, 25, get as much as you can to about the 29.
Yeah, good high kick, and it was short, and good coverage by Jesuit. So Rummel's got the ball on about the 20. Let's see where they spot it. Looked like about closer to 30.
So the Raiders will get this possession at a 29-yard line with 5:04 to play in the third quarter, and a 29-6 lead for Rummel. Offense getting on the field. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, good drive by Jesuit. They control the ball for a good while in that third quarter.
And Rummel also had the block punt touchdown earlier, which didn't get its offense on the field. They are now. They'll give to Diggs running to the short side. Short yardage. He does get 3 of 4, but again, they are just ganged up to stop him in this game.
Yep, still got their 4-man front, although they look like they widened the linebacker and had 2 linebackers, so they look like a 4-2 scheme, and Jesuit did a good job on that play of pursuit.
3 yards to the 32. We're at 2nd and 7. Wide side, left side of the field. That's where Cook and Robertson are stationed. Twins to the right as well. Snap it. Quick throw to the outside right to Howard. Howard upfield will be airborne, and he gets the flag, comes down, probably a block in the back or something against Rummel. Howard went flying trying to get the first down, but again, that flag came out. Anytime you see that, it's going to be a block in the back.
Block in the back or a hole right there. I tell you what, that was a great effort, though, trying to get that first down.
And you can see the Raider quarterback and offensive lineman are telling the offender there's no need for that. I'm not going to name names, but just went and grabbed them and said it's completely unnecessary. Going to cost Rummel yardage and maybe a possession here on the hold. Back to the 27-yard line it goes. So a 5-yard completion. And then a 10-yard penalty.
Second down and 12 ball at the 27-yard line.
5th penalty on Rummel for 34 yards. Snap it. Run it with Diggs inside. He's just got nothing. I mean, they're just not going to let Diggs run the ball.
That defensive line right there is doing a good job. They're still in a 4-man front. And with the receivers are going to have to get open because they need to get out. They need to open the thing up to get away. Now they're swapping the linemen right now.
Right.
They're probably going to a 3-man front, expecting a pass.
So now it's 3rd and 12 for the Raiders.
Now they're playing with about a ton of defensive backs. Let's see if they bring someone from the outside.
Wickersham on 3rd and 12 and shotgun takes the snap. Looks to throw. A lot of pressure. Throws it wide. Incomplete. That wasn't going anywhere anyway. And not a good possession for Rummel. They'll have to punt it away.
Nope. Very good defensive series from Jesuit. Probably their best one, Kenny. Of course, they were aided by that block in the back.
It was an unnecessary hold on the play, and that's why Wickersham and an offensive lineman had a conversation with the offender. Again, it was not necessary on the play at all. Not that it ever is, but it certainly wasn't there. Clay Patch will punt, and Jesuit with a single receiver deep. That's Larson. Jesuit a 10-man front. Roth another good snap. And end-over-end punt. Wind will affect it. It's going to bounce at the 42 and take a Jesuit bounce. And Jesuit's going to get great field position out about their own 48-yard line out of this with 3:25 to play. And now they can make it interesting. The Rummel defense has to step up.
Jesuit got a little confidence on that last drive, Kenny. They moved the ball pretty well, and they were able to run the ball a little bit, to make some short passes and hit some crossing routes. So let's see if Rummel's defense can step up here.
Jesuit will play 1st and 10 at its own 48 off of a possession where they just scored, and Rummel only took a minute and 29 seconds on that possession. So the Raider defense has been on the field for most of this quarter. Jesuit had that 13-play, 65-yard drive for a score last time out. See if they go back to some of that
You know, Rummel.
And of course, they keep the alternating quarterbacks, even though LaRiviere took them down the field last time. They've got LaForge in at quarterback now.
Well, that's the system they've had all year long.
Correct.
So I guess they're not going to deviate from it at this point.
Officials are having a conversation. I'm not sure about what, which is why we're waiting for play to resume. Now finally everybody's in place. Raiders with a 4-man front. Jesuit finally clicking, throwing the ball on its last possession. And now LaForge wants to throw. Pump fakes. Could have been a hold there. No call. LaForge cuts back. Fans screaming for a hold. It sure looked like it. Tackle for no gain is LaForge, so that'll go as a sack for no gain, the 3rd sack for Rummel.
Kenny, it truly amazes me as much throwing that these teams do nowadays, how rare offensive holding is called on pass protection.
Nothing called there. 2nd and 10 at the 48.
Rummel in a 4-man front.
3 linebackers behind that. Twin receivers left. LaForge takes the snap, fakes the run, going to throw the slant, and it's incomplete from Milano, trailed by Pelrine, which will make it 3rd down and 10.
It would have taken a perfect pass right there. He was slightly open, but good defense by the Raiders.
So it's 3rd and 10 at the 48.
Rummel's going to a 3-man front right here. Let's see if they continue. They've been going to this 3-man front and bringing an outside guy and rushing him to, and they've not done a very good job of picking it up. So let's see what they do here.
On 3rd and 10, LaForge drops to pass. Pump fakes, wants to throw the up and out. Throw is going to be incomplete for Milano. Rummel defender did not bite at all on the play. Marcus Bourne. And it's incomplete. 4th and 10. Will Jesuit think about going for it here? Down by 23 with 2:34 to play in the 3rd. They're thinking about it, but the punt team is gathered around their coach, and they will send the punt team on. Just a little bit too much to give the ball over on your side of the field.
Well, it is. They need to work on their punt. And I know as a coach, they need to work on their punt protection. Okay, they've had 2 punts blocked, and
one was a bad snap.
One was a bad snap. But they need to work on this.
This pass is good from center. A lot of time. Punt is away. It's going to bounce. And this is going to work out really well for Jesuit. It's going to bounce inside the 15 and down at about the 10-yard line. So Rummel's going to be in the soup, as it were, with 2:21 to play in the 3rd. Rummel needs to get its running game going. Is this a time where maybe Wickersham can run the ball, where you fake it to Diggs, because they're so intent on Diggs?
They're so intent on Diggs, and they've had some success with Wickersham running the ball. But the Jesuit defense seems to have figured things out this second half, Kenny.
Yeah, well, they're an extremely well-coached team, and they're a good football team, but didn't play well in the first half, and against a really good football team, that's how you can get way behind. Wickersham will line up with Diggs in the backfield, Howard to the right, Robertson to the left. Against that 50 look for Jesuit. Fake it, wants to throw the slant. Oh, boy. Yeah, tight coverage, incomplete for Robertson.
Tight coverage. Kenny, when the receiver runs that slant, he's got to attack the defender's out shoulder, okay? He's got to attack his outside shoulder and try to get inside, and you just can't run the slant because they'll close in on you. You've got to make a little stick on the inside, on his shoulder, and then come inside.
2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line of the 2:18 mark of the 3rd quarter. 29-6 Rummel on top. Wickersham the snap, fakes the Diggs, is going to run it himself to the right. He's going to be hit and dropped. Wickersham nowhere to go. He's dropped, maybe got a yard. Just really well played defensively by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, right now, Rummel looks out of sync on offense, Kenny. They can't seem to get anything going. They can't hang their hat on anything. And give credit to Jesuit. They've made some adjustments at halftime that has really stopped the Rummel offense.
And if they get a stop here, Jesuit's going to get the ball on the plus side of the field. The Rummel punting into the win if they can't convert on 3rd and 9. Wickersham looking over to the sideline, has Diggs behind him in the backfield. Normally you'd say hit the ball to Diggs, but boy, they've been all over him. On 3rd and 9 against that 50 look. Wickersham taking his time, takes the snap. They rush 3. Kyle looks, Kyle throws deep down the field, incomplete. And Rummel's going to have to punt the football.
Good job by Jesuit on coverage right there. And,
Rummel is basically stopped offensively in the second half, and that's a lot to do with Jesuit's defense. And the punting situation for Clay Patch will stand in his end zone, and Jesuit figures to get really good field position here as they will drop Jace Larson deep to receive it. Good snap, plenty of time. Well, these snaps are good, aren't they? That's a really nice punt. Into the wind. It's going to bounce at the Jesuit 45. Again, it takes a Jesuit bounce, though, and it ends up at midfield. But that's still a good punt.
That's a 40-yard
39
kick.
yards and no return.
40-yard kick, and I tell you what, with no return, kicking into the wind like that, that was a good job by the punter.
Down by Stevens. Jesuit starts at midfield with 1:17 to play in the third quarter. And a 29-6 Rummel lead. Again, Jesuit with great field position as they've had this whole half.
Well, the other thing, Kenny, Rummel's intercepted 2 passes tonight and today. And the last 2 drives by Jesuit, they have not turned it over.
Snap it, run it, broke 1 tackle, broke 2 tackles, big yardage. Fumble! And the Raiders have it. There's the turnover. What a big hit. It's Caden White who recovers the big hit by Marcus Bourne.
Great hit right there. Put his helmet right on the football, knocked it loose, just like you draw it up, just like you teach it, Kenny. Perfect tackle, and Rummel was around. And that's another turnover that Rummel needed because Rummel's offense has not moved the ball. They need to see what they can do right now.
Recovered by White. Third turnover for Jesuit.
3 turnovers, a fumbled punt, a drop punt, and a block punt. That's 5 turnovers right there when you look at it, Kenny.
Rummel 45-yard line with 1:08 to play in the third. Wickersham the snap, fakes the Diggs, wants to run it himself. He's bottled up. He does use his big body, though, and he barrels for 4 yards. I mean, got 4 out of nothing.
Out of nothing. There was nothing there.
Jesuit's just playing everything well, aren't they?
There was nothing there. His helmet came off, so he's going to have to come out the game for a snap.
Would you run a Wildcat here? Now they're going to send in Casey Avrard.
Okay.
So Casey Avrard's going to come into the game at quarterback. Avrard, talented sophomore. His father, Corey, was inducted into Rummel's Athletic Hall of Fame a week ago. Likely just to hand it off here, you would think. 2nd and 6, he does to Diggs. Diggs trying to find something. He's hit and dropped, short gain, picks up 3. Just not much there all day.
Not much there. Good job of pursuit on the part of the Jesuit defense. They're doing a good job. And their defensive line is starting to control things, and that's been the big difference in the second half.
Rummel does not have to run this play, so the third quarter should come to a close here for Rummel. Wickersham waiting to come back in, and the third quarter is going to come to a close here. So at the end of 3 quarters, we'll check in with Darrell when we return. It is Archbishop Rummel 29 and Jesuit 6. Back with our fourth quarter in a moment. This is Archbishop Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and through CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, Raider fans. This is Steve Scalise, Archbishop Rummel class of 1983, Rummel Alumnus of the Year in 2018, and Congressman for Louisiana's 1st District. I'm honored to represent you and honored to support our Rummel Raiders and Coach Nick Monica as the Raiders pursue yet another state championship. Raider pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success to our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence in the classroom and on the gridiron. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
This is Dominic Impastato, Raider class of 1997, former member of Coach Ross' first 2 Raider football teams. Wishing everyone in the Raider family a great season and an excellent school year. I'm proud to represent the citizens of District 4 in Jefferson Parish on the Jefferson Parish Council. Thank you for your prior support of me and support going forward. Along with Jason Euro, class of 97, and Mike Quigley, class of 1970, who work in our District 4 office, we wish all of you the best of luck, and we say collectively, thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
Anytime, anywhere. Smartphone, tune-in radio app. We are 106.1 Nash Icon, WRKN, Picayune, New Orleans.
Fourth quarter begins, 3rd and 3 for Rummel, and Wickersham wants to run it, and he will fight forward for the first down. Did it the hard way. put his head down, put his shoulder down, drove for 4, gets a first down. That's an important possession for the Rummel Raiders that they maintain.
Rummel needed that very badly, Kenny, because they haven't done much the second half, and they need to get a little drive going and get some momentum going.
Well, there's a rare first down for Rummel here in the second half at the Jesuit 44-yard line as a result. Wickersham calls for the ball, wants to throw it. Play fakes, throws, bad choice, intercepted. Oh, he threw it right to him, and Jesuit's got a return, and the first pick of the game. First turnover by Rummel, and the Blue Jays have life.
That was just a throw that shouldn't have been made. He didn't see the defender there, Kenny, and he made the throw. And there's a flag on the play right here.
Flag on the play as well. Well, you can see that all the way. Wanted the pump and go. Jesuit didn't bite at all.
No, did not bite at all. It's very disciplined. Stayed right where they needed to be.
We'll sort out the flag. We wait to get the official signal here. Long discussion here, right?
Yeah.
Not sure why, but
I mean, the call is the call, whatever it is,
right.
Whatever he called. I'm not sure what he's looking at.
Still waiting on the call. Personal foul against Jesuit, it appears. So they'll get the ball, but they'll have to start further back.
Yeah. Couldn't really tell what happened there. I don't know.
Yeah, we were right about the interception. It was Hayden Morris who got it.
Yeah.
So Jesuit will get it on the turnover, but they'll lose field position back to the 30-yard line with 11:16 to play.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty, and those yards are not easy to come by.
No, it's been tough to get yards all day. That's the third penalty on Jesuit for 28 yards. Almost been penalized 5 times for 34 yards. Blue Jays will have it at the 30.
Scott Bainsfather doesn't care much for that call because he's been on that official pretty hard during this whole little series.
And my friend Scott told Ed and I last night on our radio show that he wasn't going to yell at officials anymore.
Yeah, they all say that.
That's funny. Jesuit ball at the 30. Look, you've got to give enormous credit to this Jesuit defense in the second half, way it is played.
They played very, very well.
Really well. And Jesuit starts at the 30. LaForge is the quarterback. Receivers to either side. Snap it, going to run it to the wide side left on a cutback play now. And a good hard run to about the 37 for 7 yards. That's the best run they've had in terms of downhill and solid run. That's Jalen Williams.
Yeah, that's something their offense has been missing, Kenny, is getting some positive yards on first down with a running play.
It makes things, just opens everything up. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Trip set right, twin receivers left on 2nd and 3 against the 3-man defensive front. Snap it, wants to throw it, now looking for somewhere to escape, and he's going to get hit after maybe a yard gain. Just red shirts everywhere. They just weren't going to give up anything.
Nope. A good job by the front 3 over there for Rummel, putting pressure on him, and a good coverage. I mean, you're dropping 8 people. It's hard to find a seam, believe me. It's
Colby Fields is there along with Jalen Pelrine to make the top. Bertucci helped as well. And it's 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Jesuit from its 38-yard line with 10:15 to play.
Empty backfield right here.
Could be a quarterback draw for LaForge against the 3-man front.
I'll look for a little option route real quick to hit him.
There's the quarterback draw. And there's the first down to the 43. Tackled by Bertucci, but a gain of 5 and a first down Jesuit.
Totally different team in the second half, Jesuit. They have a lot of pride, and I'm sure the coaches at halftime, got on them pretty good and probably made a few adjustments, and they're moving the ball.
Well, it's a good football team. We said that at the start.
Yeah.
Rummel just played exceptional defense in the first half. 1st and 10 of the 43. 3 receivers left. Takes the snap. LaForge under heavy pressure. Steps left beautifully to avoid it. Throws down the field and incomplete. That was a dangerous throw.
Throwing into the wind there, and it's pretty tough.
Incomplete, and 2nd and 10 coming. LaForge only 2 of 9 throwing for 11 yards. LaRiviere has had more success throwing it. He is 7 of 14 for 76 yards with a touchdown. Each quarterback with an interception.
And it's good pressure right then by Rummel, getting him to throw quickly when he didn't want to.
2nd and 10 at the 43. Here's LaForge. Looking under pressure, throws down the middle. It's a little high. Diving interception is made. What a catch if he caught that ball. Waiting on a ruling. I think he did.
No doubt.
That's a great play for the Rummel Raiders on the interception by number 7, Marcus Bourne. What a pick by Bourne. 3rd pick of the game for Rummel. 4th turnover by Jesuit.
I tell you what, it's hard to win football games when you turn it over 4 times, Kenny.
Well, but Curtis did that against Rummel last week.
But that was a really, really good play right there.
What a diving interception.
Let's see if Rummel can get a drive going right here. Get some momentum going here in the 4th quarter.
Rummel needs to get a running game going. That's basically what hasn't happened at all in the second half. Not much in the first half either. Snap it, run it right. Giggs shook a tackle. There's a good running play.
A little
he gets to the 47-yard line for a gain of 9.
Just a little trap play, and it was a very, very good run by Diggs. You know, like we talked about, you don't have to give him very much.
At the 36-yard line, 46-yard line, they give him 8. Looked like they may have taken a yard away from him. 2nd and 2. Diggs just hadn't had much room to run. He's at 37 yards rushing in the game.
The Jesuit defense has been pretty stout against the run, Kenny.
Well, you certainly want to keep it on the ground here on 2nd and 2 with 8:55 to play in the game. Then they're going to throw it. No, they're not. Quarterback draw, but Jesuit's waiting on it. But this big quarterback says, so what? I'm just going to run through guys and get a first down, which he does to the Jesuit 45 for a gain of 9.
I tell you what, just strong run right there. Gets hit actually behind the line of scrimmage and he just goes forward. And he ends up getting the first down.
Wickersham has run for 2 first downs here in these last 2 possessions. We said he might get more involved in the running game. He has.
Well, you know, you got a 29-6 lead. You want to control the ball as best you can, eat some clock, and work on some things. And that's what Rummel's doing right now.
That's where you'd like your offensive line to lean on them, as they like to say. Cutback play with Diggs. Looks pretty good. 40 and down near the 35. So they ran a little counter, a little cutback there.
A little counter cutback, a little misdirection to try to get those linebackers flowing quickly to the other side, and that misdirection really worked because Diggs is excellent at
Diggs
those kind of plays.
Diggs will get a break. Sabito comes in on 2nd and 1 at the 36 with 7:50 to play in the game. Rummel 29 and Jesuit 6. Robertson and Cook left. It's Howard to the right. Roth is the tight end tucked in right side.
5-man front.
Snap it, give it to Sabito. Stumble, but cuts back, gets across the 35 and has a first down to the 33.
Yep. Jesuit went to a 5-man front right then, Kenny, expecting Rummel to run, and Sabito was able to get outside, make a nice cut, and get the first down.
We'll grant the tackle for Jesuit. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Jesuit 33-yard line.
If you're Rummel right now, you're not in any hurry. You just want to take your time, make sure you got the right play call, eat a little time, and milk that clock.
Yep. Want to check in with Darrell Ashley first chance we get here. We'll do that here. First opportunity here. Stay tuned for that. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Snap it. Wickersham fakes it. He's going to keep it running left. Wickersham drives hard to the 29. Took a big hit, but hangs in there. I mean, they bounce off of him.
Yeah. When you're 6'3", 220, and you're bigger than the linebackers, you have quite an advantage right there, Kenny, when you run the ball. So, good 4-yard gain, a little counter play by the quarterback.
To the 29, it's 2nd and 6, and it's exactly what Rummel wanted here. 5 plays, 5 runs, 2 first downs, melting clock.
These quarterback runs remind me of the old single wing. I don't know if you remember those days.
Certainly do.
But it's basically a lot of the same plays. It's funny how things you go back and it reemerges.
Comes back in time, doesn't it?
Yes.
Sabito, the running back, 2nd and 6. Wickersham will take the snap. He'll give to Sabito. Sabito runs hard. Sabito, nice low pad level. Drives to about the 24. Close to a first down. Looks to be a yard short, but that's a good 5-yard run.
Offensive line is doing a good job right here of maintaining their blocks and staying on top of things. And now we're playing.
They're going to move the chains. They're going to say he got the first down, a gain of 6. There's Sabito on a first down.
If you Rummel, this is just what you wanted, Kenny. Eat the clock, get first downs. And that's exactly what they're doing.
6 down and a first to the 23-yard line. Raiders continue to drive it nicely here. Wickersham will give to Sabito, uses his block and fights for a couple, then he's driven back. Maybe a yard on the play. That was Carson Miller who made the talk.
Just wasn't much there, but Sabito, he keeps going forward. And, you give him a little seam. He can make some things happen. He's a good downhill runner.
Gain of 2 to the 21. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd and a long 8. But again, the clock running. 5:39 and counting. 29-6 Raiders on top. They've led throughout. 2nd and 8. 2nd and a long 8 at the 21. Raiders taking their time. Sabito remains the running back. Wickersham takes the snap, gives to Sabito on the cutback play. Great pursuit. He's in deep trouble, and he's not going to get anything here. Maybe a yard. Jesuit seen that play, and they adjusted. Sabito gets to the 21. No gain. It's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that little counter play, it's been one of Rummel's staples all year long. Jesuit had it really figured out right there. Good pursuit.
Well, do you risk throwing it here? Or I would think not, up by 23.
I would think not.
And you got a field goal in your pocket here with the wind at your back, right?
But you look at the defense right here, and they've got some extra defensive backs, so they're expecting a pass right here.
And Diggs is not on the field. Sabito remains the running back with 2 receivers right and a single left on 3rd and 8. Wickersham takes the snap, gives to Sabito running left. They're waiting for him. He cuts back, gets a couple, but he's short. And a 4th down play coming for Rummel from the 17. He picked up 4. That's about all he could get out of it.
Yeah, that was about as good as he could do right there.
Now, if you're Rummel, do you consider going for it? You're up by 23. That's a 3-score game, and you're at the 17, and it's 4th and 4. And no kicker coming on the field.
No,
so it looks like they're going for it.
But if you don't make it, you leave them back.
Sure. Yeah, you leave them back, and you don't take a chance at a block or anything like that, and you got a 23-point lead. So
you might see a throw right here.
You might see a timeout here. The play clock's at 0. They haven't reset it for whatever reason. I mean, now they finally reset it. They stopped the game clock as a result, as officials are going to talk about it. The play clock had not been reset, so they had to stop the game clock at 3:48. I wonder if they're going to put any time back on it.
4:03 now.
Yeah, they did. They just changed it. There you go. So 4:03 to play. 4th and 4 Rummel at the Jesuit 17. Raiders will go for it. And again, Sabito remains the running back.
They're expecting
4 receivers set.
Jesuit defense is all up in there pretty close, so they're expecting run.
Rummel just tried to draw him off sides. That's where the hard count was there. Jesuit didn't move. Or will Wickersham just keep it himself? He actually wants to throw it. He's in deep trouble. Rolling right. He's going to have speed of the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kyle Wickersham. What a great decision. But now, never mind. You got flags all over the place. And why would you make a block in the back when he's got nothing but green space in front of him?
You never block, Kenny. You never block with the ball ahead of you.
Oh, my goodness.
You never, ever block with the ball ahead of you.
Once he turned upfield, it was an easy touchdown, and for some inexplicable reason, you get a block in the back because you had 2 flags come out, so I don't think they're going to pick up 2 flags, do you?
Nope.
Wow.
Unless one was backing the other one up.
This is unsportsmanlike is the call on Rummel. I don't know what that was, unless it was some sort of celebration before the fact. I don't know. But whatever it is, Rummel's had chances to blow this game wide open all afternoon and haven't been able to do it. And they've done it to themselves in many instances with drop passes and penalties, and now negate a touchdown by virtue of an unsportsmanlike here. Or are they going to say touchdown? unsportsmanlike on Rummel.
Looks like a touchdown.
We're waiting for the signal. It is a touchdown. Okay. So a 17-yard touchdown for Wickersham. It counts.
It could have been celebration.
That's a good talking point for coaches. Clay Patch will try the extra point. Snap, spot. Kick is on the way. He's drilled it hard, and he's drilled it good. 3:20 to play, and the Raiders' lead is now 36-6 over Jesuit. And now they'll have to kick off from 15 yards further back, right?
Yes, I assume it will be done on the kickoff, which will be, instead of kicking from the 40, they'll kick from the 25.
Boy, that's the kind of drive you want to see in that situation. 10 plays, 62 yards, and 5:56 off the clock, and all running plays. That is traditional Rummel football. Here's a guy on that sideline by the name of Jay Roth who's smiling right now watching that, right?
I guarantee you he is. I guarantee it.
(36-6). Now the kickoff will come from way back. Jesuit should get very good field position out of this. So the kickoff will come from the 25. We will check in with Darryl right after the kickoff here. So coming down to you, Darryl, right after this. Crescent City Sports Prep Football brought to you by Lamarck Ford and Kenner, now with all new 12-bay quick lane servicing, all makes and models for brakes, tires, oils, changes, and more. Come see our Lamarkable deals and service. Stop by or go to Lamarck.com. Kickoff by Clay Patch. He hits it well. It's Milano retreating. Boy, good kick, and he can't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds, and Jesuit will have it inside the 10-yard line. Let's check in with Darryl Ashley on the Rummel sideline. Darryl, what do you have?
Yeah, you sensed, early on, though, in the second half, you sensed the frustration by the Rummel offense. The coaches told them to keep positive, keep your head up, keep playing. And now, a different mood, all smiles, after, a huge drive, to probably ice this game, and you see the mood change. Back to you.
No doubt it changes quickly when things go right, and they certainly went right on that drive. And now Jesuit, which should have gotten great field position.
That's remarkable.
After the 15-yard penalty, mishandling the kickoff, and goes out of bounds at 5. That's one of those you probably wanted to let go, but didn't handle it well.
I mean, he had to field it because it looked like it hit around the 10.
Might have gone out of bounds, but then again, you're right. Might not have been. Yep. 1st and 10. Rummel's got a new player in the secondary at the 5-yard line. And before the snap, whistle sounds, and we'll get a penalty called here. Trey Donegan's in the Rummel secondary. Ball start Jesuit. This will be half the distance to the goal, basically a 2-yard penalty. 4th penalty and 30 yards on Jesuit. So 1st and 12 from the 3. With 3:20 left, Rummel total command 36-6 over Jesuit.
I think you think back, kicking game and turnovers were huge in this game.
Snap it, they're going to run it. And fighting hard across the 5 out to about the 8-yard line. For the Blue Jays is number 20, Jordan Hughes. 5 yards to the 8 for Hughes. So 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. Make it 2nd and 7 from the 8. Snap it. Just a straight run by the quarterback, LaRiviere, to the corner. LaRiviere is going to stay in bounds, and he's down just outside the 10-yard line. Born on the tackle.
Rummel wholesale substituting on defense right to get some kids in to play. And
gain of 3 for LaRiviere. And it's 3rd down from the 11 and 4 yards to go with 2:30 to play in the game. Raiders well on their way to being 6-1 on the regular season with the playoffs beckoning. Blue Jays will finish 4-4. LaRiviere the snap, wants to throw it. Plenty of time. Now finds no one and throws it incomplete. So it falls incomplete. And a 4th down from the 11-yard line. See if Jesuit is going to just punt it away. And if they do, Rummel's just going to run out the clock. And they will send the punt team on. You know, coaches look at each other and how they play it. Rummel put in a bunch of substitutes there. So Jesuit's not going to press the issue here. They're just going to punt the ball away.
Yeah, they're not even Rummel's not even putting a man back. They're just going to let him.
No need to.
Punt, play safe.
Yeah, no need.
Probably not rush at all.
And a bad snap again. Boy, Jesuit's had all kinds of trouble. Now a kick that bounces on the ground, like 10 yards down the field. It got a good roll, but that ball hit about 10. Rummel's lucky it didn't hit one of its players because he kicked it so low and so short. But needless to say, it got through there, and Rummel will get the ball at the Jesuit 48.
You know, you want to see, Kenny, a lot of people say, well, why don't you put your second team in? Well, you put your second team in. If they got their first team in, hey, they're going to go up and down the field. We saw that last year in the Brother Martin playoff game.
Absolutely.
Okay? So you put your second team in, you expect the other team to do the same thing, or the JV, whatever you want to call them, because it can change in a hurry.
The Raiders put a whole bunch of new guys in on offense, all backups here. Gotta love it. Great job by Raiders and by Nick Monica here. Uh-oh, this one's loose. Big loss coming. Oh, now Jesuit gets the ball. So that's what happens. You want to know why? A famous former Rummel coach used to say, you want to know why you don't play?
Well, those things happen, unfortunately. You know, you want to see those young kids have a chance to be successful too, and give them a chance for all the hard work they put in over the course of the year. And unfortunately, right there, they didn't have much of a chance.
Well, Jesuit will try to score now against Rummel's second team.
Yeah.
And they're at the Rummel 30, so it's going to be tough for Rummel to keep them out here. Now they get a bad snap. Nobody's coming. It's picked up. He ought to just throw it away. He doesn't. Now he throws it across the field. He tried that before. That was a bad idea. Wasn't a real good idea here either, but he does avert a sack.
Got a little bit sloppy here, Kenny, toward the end.
But they've got their starter guys in there, so that's a little bit different deal when you're talking about the starting quarterback in that situation. But stuff happens, right?
Yeah, it's
pass goes incomplete with 1:48 to play, 2nd and 10. Against the reserve players on defense, Blue Jays have their starters in. Run it up the gut, gigantic hole, he might score. Again, that's what you get with first team against second team, right? That's what you see. And the run by Williams for a first down, as he gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 17. Jalen Williams, 13 yards and a first down. Minute 32 to play. Jesuit going quickly here. Snap it, LaForge, gig it off. Williams has a big hole again. Williams is going to barrel down about the 6.
It looks like Jesuit just content with running the football and trying to score that way.
Well, it shouldn't be that difficult against reserves by and large. 6 yards and a 2nd and 3 coming. With a minute 3 to play. Low snap again, picked up, and he's going to run it all the way inside the 5 and down to the 1. So even with the bad snap, that much running room, and Williams barrels down to about the 1.
At this stage of the game, the last regular season game, of course, they didn't play a full schedule, but there's been a lot of bad snaps, a lot of errors.
4 yards, 1st and goal at the 2. Quarterback sneak, touchdown Jesuit. So the Blue Jays do score with 43 seconds left off of the turnover by Rummel. LaForge gets the touchdown. It's 36-12. So Luke LaForge runs for a touchdown. And Jesuit cuts it to 36-12. And they'll try the extra point here. Hayden Corbello missed one earlier. It's been good this year. Snap spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 42.2 seconds left, 36-13, Rummel on top.
Well, this is a situation here where you just, if you're Rummel, you just want to get the game over with the best you can.
Well, that's why.
Don't get anybody hurt, and get ready for the playoffs. And that's exactly what you want. That's why they put those kids in. Now I'm sure they're going to go hands team here. Because Jesuit will more than likely onside kick.
Gotta think so. Game is 48 minutes long. You keep playing. Darrell Ashley will talk to Nick Monica. Game's end, and this excellent defensive effort here today by Rummel. The special teams came through big for Rummel today. Offense was very good at times and then sputtered, but then came back, got a big drive when it was needed as well. And we'll try to talk to Kyle Wickersham as well, Darrell. That would be a good idea. So we'll try to get Wickersham as well. Sky kick. Somebody's got to come catch it. And smart by Robertson. Why is he running it? Just fair catch it. Goodness gracious. That's where you can get hurt there. Yeah, you just want to fair catch that.
That's exactly what you want to do. So, see, Rummel can get a good snap in here, and one snap would do it.
Just take a knee here.
Yeah.
Rummel will have it at the 27, and they'll take a knee here momentarily. But again, can you get under center? I was going to say that because I guess they don't like to do that anymore. I don't know. I'd have a conversation with Chase Forcade about that. 26-yard line, and once more for Rummel, it'll be Ari Allen, the senior, who was in there when the snap didn't work out last time, and he is going to get under center and take a knee here. Gotta believe they're in that victory formation. Takes a knee, and the Rummel Raiders are going to emerge victorious here this afternoon in convincing fashion, 36-13 over Jesuit.
And they don't have to snap another.
No, that's it. They don't have to snap it again. No need to line up on the ball like they are. Just walk off. I don't know why they're lining up on the ball.
Because they're second
now
teamers.
They are. There you go.
They're backups. They don't understand.
So this one's over. Rummel's going to win it by the score of 36-13 over Jesuit to finish 6-1. An outstanding performance by the Raiders in this one this evening. We're going to go down to Darrell Ashley with Nick Monica as soon as we can. Also going to try to get Darrell to get Kyle Wickersham, the quarterback, who threw a couple of touchdown passes and played well. And, of course, he's been the leader of this team all season long. Both teams will salute each other. And, of course, the alma maters will be played. And again, this is a good Rummel Raider football team that's going to be a fifth seed without a bye. And
I tell you what, can you imagine being the second ranked team in the state and not getting a bye?
Okay, he's on the field already with a cameraman, Darrell. You might want to get over there and just get on the field and grab him before you can. So Coach Monica will do that, but we got to be in position there. But anyway, the 36-13 final for Rummel here was a solid performance from start to finish by the Raiders. Wickersham, 2 touchdown passes in the game, 191 yards passing. He also rushed for 57 yards. Another solid performance by Kyle. Had the one missed touchdown in the end zone. They dropped a couple on him in the end zone, and then, of course, had the one pick, which I know he'll want to eliminate. Rummel ended up with 2 turnovers, but they forced 4. So, a big part of it. And alma maters on both sides, and of course the Catholic League tradition where everybody salutes each other in the process, and that's certainly the case here. So Darrell Ashley has Nick Monica cornered, so I think we're going to go down to Darrell right now. Take it away, Darrell.
All right, Coach Monica, obviously great effort today. Obviously, getting off to a great start in the first half and then continue with special teams, block punt, recover for a touchdown. What was the game plan going into for today?
Well, we to try to control the football as it always is and play good defense. And I thought we did that. I thought our defense did a good job of creating turnovers and short fields for our offense. And, Tyler comes out the gate and set the tone for the day, with the big pass play on the first play of the game.
Each week this team's gotten better and better, opening up with a tough loss against Brother Martin. But y'all have gotten better and better each week, talk about that. And what was the mindset going in for these last few games of the Catholic League?
Yeah, I think it kind of woke us up a little bit. Things weren't playing. Even in some of our wins, we weren't where we wanted to be. And I think the commitment's been a little bit better in the last month. And the last 3 weeks, I don't know if we could have played any better. So we just got to keep moving forward and getting better. And we got 2 weeks now, I think, to get ready for our playoff opponent.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, well, we'll get with Kyle Wickersham as soon as we have that opportunity. We'll get Darryl to line up Kyle Wickersham. So we'll do that and get Kyle's comments about his play against Jesuit. School he knows a little bit about, too. And, of course, the alma mater of Jesuit played. And then Rummel's alma mater will follow, and both teams will salute that. And then you can go position yourself to grab Kyle as soon as they're done with the alma mater if possible, and even ask Jay Roth right in front of you can help you get him. Jay standing at the 35-yard line. You can ask him if he can help you to get Kyle. So we'll do that as Phil and I continue to talk here during the Rummel alma mater being played. Again, the Raiders win at 36-13 here this afternoon in a crisply played game. This game was played in like 2 hours and 20 minutes, Phil. It was very quick.
It was, and I tell you what, it was a long first quarter too with the turnovers and the block punts and all that. But got to give credit to Rummel. They came out here ready to play and beat a good Jesuit team. They were ready to play, and this is the second week in a row the defense has gotten 4 turnovers, which is pretty remarkable.
It is. You got to eliminate the ones you commit, but four last week and 4. This looks like last year, Phil, when that team was unbelievable with the turnovers. Plus 23.
Plus 20, it was something ridiculous
23.
that I've never seen.
Got it in my notes there. It's amazing.
But the last couple of weeks, the defense, Kenny, has gotten better each week we've watched them.
Yep.
They've gotten a little bit better, a little bit more confident. And the experience that they had helps.
I agree with you. I just think they've just gotten better and better all season long. And it's remarkable. When you graduated 9 starters on defense and you're playing like this defensively, first of all, it says a lot about the kids. It says a lot about the coaching, too.
Coaching staff is excellent. And Coach Monica does a tremendous job, with the whole team and the whole program. And just very proud for them and glad that things are turning out like that for them. And, now to get the second season, the playoffs, and, I don't know if Rummel's going to have a home game, Kenny, to be honest with you, looking at it.
It doesn't look like it based on what's happening, but we're going to try to be there anyway. When it happens, we'll let you know as soon as we know. And we kind of know what's going to happen here. It's going to be Rummel and Catholic in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So there's Kyle Wickersham lining up with Darryl Ashley right now. So let's go down to Darryl Ashley, who's got Kyle Wickersham. Go ahead, Darryl, take it away.
All right, Kyle, obviously, here with Kyle Wickersham, obviously opening up in the beginning of the game, he's come out with a 75-yard touchdown. Just talk about that play. Did you like what you saw from the Jesuit defense that, really set the tone for the game?
Yes, sir. We came out. They were in the defense that we expected them to be in. We trusted that our 2 wide receivers on the outside would make good blocks, which they did. And we trusted Tyler that he was going to be able to split those guys and run down the field. So we saw what we wanted, and we executed very well on that play.
All right, second half, obviously, the offense sputtered a bit, but, you're able to finish off with a great drive towards the end of the game.
Yes, sir. We got to definitely clean up the third quarter especially. We've been terrible as an offense in the third quarter. And fourth quarter, we just got to finish drives. I mean, we get down to our own side of the field and have to end up punting and stuff because of penalties. So we just got to clean that stuff up.
All right, going into the playoffs, what do y'all need to improve on? And obviously, do you feel like this team can make a run and be a dangerous team and play a spoiler?
We got to improve on being consistent and playing the whole game. Last couple of weeks we've come out, scored 3 touchdowns right off the bat, and then it's like we go cold. So if there's one thing that we need to improve for playoffs and get guys out early in games, it's to just keep scoring. So then we don't have to play the whole game. We can be out by the end of the third.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Darryl, great job. That's well done. Great job, Darryl, and well spoken by Kyle Wickersham. Rummel wins it 36-13. We'll take a timeout. Phil and I are back in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Ochsner Health Systems presents Ochsner Fit Minute with Molly Kimball.
Holidays, of course, are a challenging time when it comes to sugar and sugar craving. We're going to limit added sugars because they are pro-inflammatory. They're linked to an...
Ken, did you get my text?
Yeah, I got it. We can take 2 more breaks after this if you need it, so unless you want to combine something.
I'll try and combine this with the next.
All right, so just combine this one, and then we'll take 1 more after this, okay? Good.
My top picks for sweeteners: look for a plant-based, all-natural, zero-calorie sweetener. Swerve is a local brand based here in New Orleans. You'll also see Truvia, monk fruit, stevia. These are all plant-based, all-natural sweeteners with zero glycemic impact that can add that sweetness without any added sugar at all. I am registered dietitian Molly Kimball, and we hope you enjoy your Oxner Eat It Minute.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense, so when it comes to insurance, we settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy. Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate Stan. Are you in good hands? Call Allstate agent Eddie Corcoran, class of 79 at 504-469-6400. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Exciting developments are in motion. Dell is officially giving out the biggest deals of the year for Black Friday, and there's free shipping on everything. Yes, everything. Whether it's for work, school, or fun, Dell has you covered with doorbusters every weekday. Accelerate all that you do with next-gen XPS and Alienware machines powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, this huge lineup of premium tech is up to $400 off. Call 800-BUY-DELL or go to Dell.com/Black Friday. That's 800-BUY-DELL.
In a world that still calls for your touch, the You by Moen Smart Faucet answers without it.
Moen, wash my hands.
Only one faucet allows you to create hundreds of presets that deliver the exact amount and temperature you ask for. You by Moen, the only faucet you never have to touch. Water designs our life. Who designs for water?
This Thanksgiving, let Villery's Florists give thanks to your family and friends through the magic of flowers. From the perfect centerpiece for that Thanksgiving table, a bouquet of fresh roses, a beautiful plant to brighten their day, or even sweet treats, Villery's can do it all. Both our Metairie and Covington locations are open and ready to safely deliver the magic of flowers to that special person. Check us out on Facebook or visit Villery'sFlowers.com. That's Villery'sFlowers.com. And happy Thanksgiving from the Villery's family.
Shop Black Friday with deals starting tomorrow at Kohl's. Plus, get $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. And take an extra 15% off. Get the Big One throws, $8.49. Toastmaster small appliances are just $2.14 after rebate. And Fitbit Versa 2 is $129.99. Plus, take 30% off Lego, 70% off fine jewelry, and save on boots for her, $16.99. Plus, get fast and free store pickup. Shop Black Friday week deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offers valid November 27th through the 27th. 15% off with promo code 15. Lego and Fitbit offers and events do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
O'Reilly. Don't miss See Better, Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts with great deals on wiper blades, headlight bulbs, windshield washer fluid, and more. Get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of select premium wiper blades. Plus, earn double Rewards points. Ready for the weather ahead. See Better, Drive month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Victory tastes sweet for Archbishop Rummel, 36-13 over Jesuit this afternoon. Ken Trahan, Phil Greco. Final numbers, and then we'll take a final break and get Phil's final thoughts in this game. Rummel rushed for 132 yards, passed for 191 to finish with 323 unofficially. Jesuit ran for 77, passed for 87 to finish with 164 yards unofficially. Wickersham was 16 of 27 for 191 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Kyle also rushed 10 times for 57 yards and a 3rd touchdown. Logan Diggs rushed for 46 yards in the game. Tyler Cook, 3 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. Nicholas Howard, 4 catches, 44 yards and a score for Rummel. Jake LaRiviere rushed 7 times for 30 yards for Jesuit. And LaRiviere completed 7 of 15 passes, 76 yards with a touchdown and an interception. They alternated quarterbacks. Luke LaForge, 2 of 11 for 11 yards with 2 interceptions in the game. Blue Jays struggled to get it going. Rummel wins it 36-13. We'll take a final timeout. Phil will be back with some final analysis and what's to come when we continue in a moment. This is Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com. So we'll take that final break here as we dropped out for a second there. So once again, Rummel wins it 36-13 was the final score over Jesuit. So Rudy, let's take that final break right here, and we'll return in just a moment with Phil's final thoughts. Rummel Raiders football on 106.1 FM Nash Icon and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Denis Certified Public Accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years. We assist our clients with tax compliance and auditing. We also serve as the CFO for many of our corporate clients. We have a specialized forensic accounting group that consults with attorneys on litigation matters. We are proud supporters of Archbishop Rummel High School and the Lasallian tradition. The mission is to educate each student according to the principles of the Catholic Church in the Lasallian tradition of faith, community, and service. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
Hey, it's your homie. Sorry, it's your home. I know you don't like it when I call myself your homie. So I have some favors to ask you. Could you get rid of a few chairs in the living room? My floorboards are tired. Another easy thing, we could save money if you bundled your home and car insurance with Geico. One more thing, I know you love lavender-scented candles, but could try Tahitian vanilla. I think it would fit my vibe better.
Geico. For bundling made easy, go to Geico.com today.
Miss Lowe's Provember event, because this month we're saying thanks to our pros in a big way. We have deals on go-to brands like DeWalt, Spyder, and Metabo HPT. During Provember, now November 20th, 126R power to take tool and get tool free. We also have keep you store /Provember. You pro
Simon, correct, thanks. Something. It's better than ever. All 20% on virtual earrings, and bracelets, and expand.
Now we're cutting out here. Try it again. So final here, Rummel wins at 36-13 over Jesuit. Ken Trahan, Phil Greco. Phil, final thoughts about what we saw here this afternoon?
Well, it was a game that Rummel came into, and after Brother Martin had clinched the district championship last night with their win over Curtis, you wondered how Rummel was going to come out and play, and they dispelled that they were going to not be ready in a hurry because they came out on fire. First play of scrimmage, they throw a long touchdown pass to Tyler Cook. He does a good job, but the key to the game, I think, was early on when Jesuit punter fumbled the ball, fumbled the punt. Rummel came in, picked it up, had a short field. Then Rummel had a block punt for a touchdown. So that was two things in the kicking game that helped Rummel. Plus, Rummel intercepted 3 passes and recovered a fumble for 4 turnovers. And I think that was the big difference, the fact that Rummel was able to control everything in the first half. And even though they didn't play very well offensively in the third quarter, they had such an insurmountable lead. Wasn't any way that Jesuit was going to come back.
All right, so Rummel likely to be the 5th seed. It doesn't look like they're going to play next week, though, Phil, based on what we're hearing.
That's what we're hearing. That's what I heard before the game. But looks like they're not going to play, and that would have been a Rummel home game.
Right.
But it looks like, the way the brackets fall, that Rummel won't be having a home game.
And would probably play at Catholic in 2 weeks in Baton Rouge. And we will certainly work to see if there's a way we can get this on, as we always do.
Yep.
We'll take cooperation on the part of other schools in space too, but we have good friends there with J.P. Kelly and company, who I know that you know very well. So we'll work on that too and hope to bring that to you. Phil, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, my friend.
Been great, Kenny. Thanks.
I want to thank Chip Merritt, Matt Merritt from CrescentCitySports.com. Thanks to Rudy Dixon from 106.1 FM. Thanks to Darrell Ashley, and thanks to everyone for watching and listening. Once again, our final, Rummel 36, Jesuit 13. This is Ken Trahan saying thanks for joining us, and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.